How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Big Six. Apologies for that background stuff. Didn't mute my audio. I know. Matisse is signed in as admin, so let me sort it out here. You'd think he'd sort it out himself, but he's there sorting out his eyes. So,
yeah.
Welcome.
Put some drops in.
Okay, say no more. Say no more. Medical. We got the doctors.
No, you don't feel right until we get the right order. You know, it's like familiarity. You know, I know who to attack. When, you know what I mean? Pow, 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 pow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, someone's giddy. Well, rightly so. I get it. Listen, people, we're back. 1,000 in the building already. Hit the like button first and foremost. 1,000 likes. That's the initial target. 2,000 by the time the show ends. Let's make that happen. Subscribe to the individual channels. Everyone's pumping out content. Literally one of the first times in Big Six history, everyone's doing content on their individual channels consistently as well. So go show some love, people. All of them are in the description below. Make sure you don't miss a thing. What you?
Yeah.
yeah, but your head losses are worth like
worth the wait.
Last a week. Yeah, last week. That's good. You're all right. That's the game, man. You just gotta play it, man. We move. A lot to talk about. Is there?
Yeah, man. There's a lot to talk about. There's always a lot to talk about.
SAEED's happy. It's true, actually. Maybe we go the other way around today. Maybe we start at the
you know what?
You can't
we ain't heard from from the people at the
man. From the bottom. You feel like equal opportunities, yeah?
Equal opportunities, man.
I like it. Yeah, listen, I'll start, man.
Feed the poor. We're talking about charities. We were talking about charities off stream, yeah. We were talking about charities. Yeah, let's talk about charities now, man. Feed the poor and that. We start Old Trafford.
Before we get into that, Steve, he's not going to be here for the whole 90 minutes, 2 hours, however long this show goes. No, not Man City, because we will fit them in for sure. But prediction table, I might as well put it up now because there's a break. There's FA Cup. There's no prediction, so we've got 10 days break in between. So it'll be good if everyone knows where everyone stands at this moment in time. This is how it looked before game week 27. This is how it looks after game week 27.
Oh, welcome to the candy shop.
Hey, that's crazy. Fair play to
Steve. Got two correct scores.
Yeah,
two correct scores, and Matisse only got 2 points. So
people were saying I was relegated. I'm going to be doing all sorts of madness, but I told you, right? Okay, let's just switch on now. First week, boom, ta-ra.
I can't believe fucking it was free. Anyway,
crazy. Yeah. But that was just a heads up, man. Like I said, do not finish bottom. Actually, let me just quickly check. You know what? There's some sort of like I never like deducting points, but even if we add Matisse's 6 points back, he's still bottom of the table. So I feel kind of, I still feel kind of.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It feels kind of better now. Still, we've got 10 days. I agree, Steve. You lot plan something. You lot can keep that distance for the last 10 game weeks.
Oh.
Then Matisse
this guy's a nasty piece of work.
I don't roll like that.
This is what he did last time. This is what he did last time.
This is what he did last time. I know he was nasty, but I told you not to stop him. You did it. So I feel like joining him.
Say that again, Steve.
Just match his scores, yeah.
No, because this is what I did, and obviously, Steve, you wasn't here for them 2 years, but because I did that and I kept the distance throughout the last 10 game weeks, these lot have changed it up. So Matisse, because he's last, he predicts after everyone, so he can predict the completely different score.
Good thinking.
But if you two predict the most likely outcomes and don't test the waters too much, it might. I don't know. I'm just observing.
Why is Matisse? Why is he doing this to you? Why is he?
I'm going for a title charge, me.
Oh, shut up! Relax.
Fucking mate. Listen, I know you've only just winning one title in 30
You're
years.
Finished, son.
I'm used to a title charge. You know what I mean?
Your club is your predictions table is like your club. You're never getting back to the top. You're never getting back to the top. Never. Matisse, why is Turkish doing these nasty tactics on you, man?
It's Arsenal Chelsea thing, man. Because he didn't really stop them. Yeah.
But,
Every
you
year that he does
celebrating?
these things, Arsenal continue to fall off faster in the title race.
I love
Does
it.
it
I
again
love
next
it.
year? We'll just make it January that they come out the title race. Fine.
Jeez.
Glorious.
So we gotta keep it
Glorious.
interesting. We gotta keep it interesting.
Glorious.
Tactics. Hit the like button, people. That's the prediction table out of the way. 10 days now. That's going to remain the same. Last 11 game weeks to go, obviously. But before we get into all of that, SAEED, back over to you. Winning with 10 men.
Winning with 10 men. You know what I mean? Only some clubs can do that, eh? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. But listen, 6-pointer. You know what I'm saying? We had to confirm now.
Sorry, did you say only
man?
some clubs could do
Guys,
that?
It's serious conversations, man. We confirmed our safety in the Premier League. You know what I mean? So we're just shamelessly celebrating last night. You know what I mean? A lot of set pieces, man. I was even singing Arsenal songs last night. You know what I mean? Set piece, ole, ole. You know what I mean? Every goal was that came from a set piece. And yeah, man, it wasn't the greatest of starts, man. A little bit of a mismatch with Onana and Dogu. You know what I mean? No communication there. Easy goal for Philogene. But then we came back into it. And then the red card was kind of almost like the changer because they scored literally just after. And it was a red card. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it was a straight red. It was almost like a 50-50, but for you to do that, studs in on his ankle or on his kind of leg, you know what I mean? It's going to be a red card. And luckily, we got the goal second. Are you all right there, mate? Like, I know this is relegation talk and that, but like, are you all right? Like, you okay? Yeah?
He's about to throw his phone out
It's
the
like
window.
one of them.
He's like, yo, this talk, man. I don't want to be here.
Zoom meetings, and Sandra just can't figure out how to keep the camera straight.
Mate, every time because my phone's popping off and it's just vibrating and dropping off.
Yeah, you might have to turn the notifications off, man.
I've got it balanced up with some Marks and Spencer's cornflake cake box and a bottle opener. So I'm quite technical.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. But now, honestly, and then we got the goal, Maguire, and then to be honest with you, man, Ipswich didn't really do anything. And we credit to Amran. Listen, you know, we spoke about it, but he did manage the game well. He brought on Casemiro, few midfielders in there, few bodies in there. I thought Lady Euro was good as well, but it's nothing I'm gonna like. I'm not gonna speak too highly of this win, but it was a win to kind of confirm that we're not gonna get relegated. Ipswich are gonna stay there. I think Leicester are losing right now. So the only thing is we just got to maybe find out whether we're finishing 15, 14, or 16. You know what I mean? Because West Ham, I think, now are level on points with us. So, yeah, man, that's it, really. And like I said, there was a few good performances in there. Lady Euro, Bruno did his thing. But again, there's nothing I can say other than it was a nice 3 points. And, you know, 3 points is a lot right now in this side of Manchester. You know what I mean? I know Man City not having the greatest season, but they're at least getting top 4. But for us, it was just a case of getting the 3 points. Ipswich weren't great, and we were just the better on the night. And yeah, man, can't really complain too much. I doubt you guys watched the game because you were obviously watching other games and that, even though it was a proper.
When you got player sent off, and then I think they took the lead.
Yes, there was a few sticky situations. You know what I mean? But other than that, it was all right, man. It wasn't crazy. Ipswich, like I said to you, they lapped a decent player, but we kept him. Maguire kept him, you know, to kind of almost like to nothing really. And other than that, Hutchinson, Philogene was all right. But other than that, they're not that great. They're not that great. But obviously, we're not that great, but we've just about got the win. And that was it, really. Like, literally. I know it's not long. I know you want to hear more, but it was literally just a routine win in the end. So we'll take that, but we move on. You know what I'm saying? To difficult games ahead coming up, man. This is probably the easiest game we've got left. Because after this, I was
gonna say, I know like Turkish has mentioned it, and I've always like swatted it because I've said Kepa. But having seen like that Onana mistake,
another one.
Like I am struggling to think of a goalkeeper in this league who has made the catalogue of mistakes he's made. Like, it's not even like he's making a mistake every game. It's crazy, bro.
You don't see Sanchez?
Nah, he's not.
No. Sanchez is a bozo, and he makes mistakes all the time. I'm saying the type of mistakes that Onana makes, they're actually
Yeah,
freak,
okay. Yeah, no, I agree.
Some of the stuff he does, I've never seen it before, bro. Like I've never seen it before.
Karius as well. Karius has made some.
Karius had gems, but with Onana,
You know who's worse than Onana? The Leeds keeper, Melier. Don't know if you know.
Oh, he's awful. But
he's awful.
He's not worse than Onana.
He's like flapping at crosses and stuff like that. He's not doing crazy shit like Onana.
I know.
Like, Onana's losing his footing, dropping down, and just letting man run past him.
A shot down the middle of the goal. He'll jump to the left and dive to the middle and miss it. Madness, bro.
I don't know.
Things.
We'll definitely have to get rid of him. Listen, Arsenal got rid of Ramsdale. You got to do it, man. I think even
Ramsdale's much better than fucking Onana. I'll tell you that.
You know what? After seeing how many shots Southampton face here and the amount of saves Ramsdale makes, he's a decent keeper. You know, it's just obviously.
But he's decent. Like I told Matisse, I
wouldn't take him.
No,
what are you two?
Let's not take it that far.
Southampton are going.
Why the heck would I? Why the hell would I want Ramsdale? No.
Don't talk too soon, you two, because if he moves after getting relegated, it's one of you two.
Allow it, man. Please.
Stop it. We'll get that Lille keeper, man. I told you about. But listen, we got to get rid of him.
I've got enough problems.
No, I said allow the Ramsdale gas. Stop it, please.
Bro, people like Kelleher exists. You know what I mean?
You know what?
I told you, man. 50 M's.
Relax yourself with your 50 M's, bro. Man's talking like he's.
Are you not stupid? How much was Ramsdale?
Man is third choice goalkeeper.
How much was Ramsdale?
No one's paying you 50 M's.
30. So he's twice the keeper of Ramsdale, but I'll give you a discount of 10.
But
Ramsdale's
actually
paying you 50 M's.
Been involved in a title race. Keller he hasn't played a season of football.
Brother, are you mad, brother? Are you mad? Man's
You're not getting.
I like Kelleher, but I'm saying
Kelleher has single-handedly won us trophies. Single-handedly, including scoring because what? You want to come for another Liverpool player? Come, what?
I'm not coming for anything. I'm saying
single-handedly.
I'm not.
He's won penalty shootouts and he scored in a penalty shootout. Let me land in it. You asked about my keeper. I love Kelleher. Kieran Kelleher is a proper nice guy. No drama, no antics on the pitch or off the pitch, and he's proven to be an able deputy for the best goalkeeper in the world. So you've got to put some respect on his name, and he's been fantastic for his national side as well. So the guy, if we're talking Ramsdale 30 million, and how much was the other keepers? How much was Onana, for example?
Onana was 45.
Okay, you should have started. Yeah, okay.
You should have started with that. Fucking
that's the one. I get it.
You know what I mean?
Around
45. He was coming off. He was coming off a Champions League final, and Man United overpay for everyone. What I'm saying is,
you got funds for
you're not going to get.
You don't want to get keeper. No problem.
I was kind of low-key justified.
I'm just saying you're not going to get. I don't think you're going to get 50 mil for a third choice keeper when you got another keeper coming in.
We can haggle down.
You're not negotiating a deal, brother.
That's how football works, though, man. You can't just. They made a mistake in overspending. That means you have the right to a demand for that. That's not how football works.
I do. I've got the right.
Yeah, but that's you, innit? Luckily, you're not the owner of Liverpool. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So for me, it's like, listen, there's not many good keepers out there, man. We have to be careful, man. City need a new keeper. Chelsea need a new keeper.
City need a new keeper.
Everyone, like, it's not easy out here, man. So I think that one has to be like a situation that where he has to sort out, because I don't want to be dealing with no Onana next season, man. I'm fully done. Like, you know what it is? I try to prioritize it in terms of like, he's not the biggest parry, but he's a problem. Nah, he's a big problem. Yeah, we need to prioritize that position. And like I said, I don't know if he's going to get sold or not. Maybe Ten Hag becomes new manager somewhere else in the summer, and he says, "Yo, I need a new keeper," and he says, "I want Onana." You know what I mean? So let's see in that department. But he's a big problem, man. He's just
De Gea is available on a free end of the season.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't like this De Gea revisionism, man. Like, De Gea needed to go as well, man. At that point there, when we needed to kind of move on in terms of this new modern day keeper, we needed to move on with David De Gea. And this is
weren't you saying that he should have been kept though?
No, I wasn't, to the point when the Sevilla game came through and West Ham and certain situations like that where he was literally categorically like costing us games. So when I started to see that, and then the manager was like, you know what, we want to play maybe a progressive style of play, and we want to try and modern day goalkeeper. I was open to the idea, but two things can be right. De Gea was coming towards the end of his kind of life at United, and Onana isn't good enough. That's it. We move on.
Yeah, you've got to realize now though that you're a mid-table team now. So he ain't attracting these top players in the world. No one wants to come there anymore now.
Time will tell. I do believe that we are probably on the pecking order down the list. But
well down the list. You was all celebrating that you signed De Ligt. Nobody in the world wanted De Ligt. You celebrated Lenny Yoro because you said Real Madrid wanted him. Real Madrid didn't want him.
He's one for the future.
They wanted him for free. They ain't paying that though. And then like they all
they never wanted him for free. They wanted him for money. No, hold on a minute. Let's get your facts right.
Right. They wanted him for money, but they wanted him for fair value for his potential. It was about 20 mil, not what you paid for him.
Not 20 mil. It's not.
You know, you wanted Casemiro. Yeah, Casemiro. We signed Casemiro. He signed Casemiro. Look at the state of Casemiro now. He's not even fit to give out the hot dogs in the stand. Well, saying that, you haven't got any hot dogs left because you got no stock because Scruffy Jim hasn't paid his bill. And other than that, the whole club's really a shit show. You're signing players from Lecce. Who the fuck is Lecce? And who's Dorky?
He's one for the future. He's
actually one for the future. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the future. Remember Zadin Iqbal?
Good players. You never knew who Cousin was. You never had a clue.
No, but you know who cousin of his now, though, don't you? You know
who Dogo is. You know what I'm saying?
I do know. Yeah, he's a fucking pudding. That's what I know.
He's not. No, he's not. I don't know if you guys have watched Dogu, but he's been impressive since.
I can't say
he will be impressive mid-table. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
There you go, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know who you should buy next season? Do you know who you should buy next season? James Maddison. He'd fit right in there.
You know what?
Absolute
you know what?
shit.
You know what?
I like
you were doing so well. You were doing so well. Like, you were talking about goals. Then you had to come and bring him Madison. Why'd you have to do that? Huh? Why'd you have to do that? Huh?
I would have loved to have done this show when you had like Gareth Bale and Luka Modric and Van der Vaart and players that are like worth defending.
Nobody
fucking hell, you would have had a seizure.
Is, we didn't win shit then, but nobody could chat to me. Nobody could chat to me. Van der Vaart, Bale, Modric. Nobody.
Yeah.
What'd you just say? Yeah. Hey, what you say?
What did they win? What did they say?
You heard it.
What did they win?
I know they're
won the League Cup, to be fair.
Oh gosh.
What's this super chat? I know we don't read out anything. And everything.
Yeah, I get it. He means Raya's 30 mil as well.
No, but he said killer hype.
Yeah, like,
does he mean overhype?
Nah, you mean you used Ramsdale's cost to justify Kelleher, but he's saying Raya costs 30 mil, so use him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a good example.
I use two. Give me another one. Don't stop at Raya, innit? Why are you stopping at Raya?
That's a good example.
Edison was what? How much was Edison, Steve?
30 mil.
40, 50?
30 million.
30 mil.
30 million, man.
About 5 years ago. Fuck's sake, inflation and that, man. Have you not been watching the budget and shit? What's the matter with you?
I can't lie. 50 GRIZZ, as much as I like
GRIZZ.
to take the piss out of GRIZZ.
Kelleher's contract.
50 million. I don't think he's mad for asking for 50 million for Kelleher.
No. You stop right there. Guess when Kelleher's contract expires? 2026. Shut it with your 50 million. Shut it. You ain't getting no contract now. Yeah, do your due diligence, ITK.
10
You'll
mil.
take a 30 and be happy. You'll take a 30 and be happy.
He's staying.
You'll take 30 and be happy.
He's staying.
Who's staying? Salah's staying.
Kelleher. We're not letting Kelleher go.
How much did you get the other keeper for, the new one?
Like 35.
35. You know who that plays for? He plays for Valencia.
Is this brother?
Yeah, about 35.
Where's Valencia in the league, by the way? Valencia in the league. Where are they in the league, by the way?
Valencia in relegation.
I don't check Valencia's.
Valencia in relegation.
Are you fucking with us and buying from relegation places? Like Andrew Robertson, like Gini Wijnaldum. Are you mad? Are you really going down this route? Do you know who Andrew Robertson is now? Do you know who Gini Wijnaldum is now? Brother, we turn
Keep it different though, innit? At least Wijnaldum had a good season. Double digit goals. He was doing his thing.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Look, people are gonna remember this. Bookmark this show. Mamardashvili is going to run up on Old Trafford, watch, in a couple of years' time, and he's going to say, you know what, this keeper, man mountain, fuck's sake. And he's going to be standing there with Faz and the crew like that.
I mean, he won't play, though. I don't think he'll play for a couple of years now.
He's going to be in the farm. He's going to be like this. They've done it again.
Alisson is only, what, 31? Is he 31, 32? He's still young, man, as a keeper.
He is, but he's getting picking up injuries, in it. He's picking up injuries in that. But look, all right, no problem. 50 million, that was my price. No problem. We deal at 30.
Man said we deal at 30.
I don't want him to go on a free shit, man. Like Trent, man. Fuck that.
Trust me,
Come on,
brother.
Pete.
Before we move it on, I mean, you probably agree with it, but Roy Keane went off again. This time at Bruno, kind of went off at Bruno. I don't feel like he really went off. It's just that when in modern day now, if someone raises their voice and gets a little temper and red, people think he's losing it. But I think he was just.
It's more
I think he was being triggered by something. I think his Tony Adams argument was a very good argument in terms of
very good argument.
Yeah, I assume you agree.
I agree, bro. Listen, Bruno will get the stats in it, but when you look beneath the stats here, he's a frustrating player to watch, and he costs us in a lot of games in terms of turnovers and losing possession and then getting on the back foot and then them kind of go on the attack and our whole team being disjointed. I'm not saying it's a sole issue, but this overhype of Bruno Fernandes, like, where would we be without him? I just think it's just a load of nonsense. I really do. Like, when we are where we are, and Bruno Fernandes is in the team. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying he's the sole reason we're here, but this idea of like, we're going to be this next level team with Bruno Fernandes if he wasn't here, like, I just think it's crazy, man. So for me, I've never rated Bruno Fernandes, if I'm being honest with you. But
yes, you have. Yes, you have.
Okay.
Oh shit! Wow.
What did you just say?
Okay. Yeah,
what she say?
We don't exist. It's like we're not mates. It's like we don't want.
Men in Black, when you do that thing. What's that thing?
I did. But you know what it is, bro? When I started to look at everything,
there you go,
and I started to watch the player, I'm similar to a lot of players now that they started to see. That's when I started saying, you know what? Not my cup of tea. That's it. So for me, it's a case of when you start to unpick the player and you start to see, right, cool, a lot of volume, but behind that, petulance, loses the ball, you know what I mean? Is it disciplined in his position? That's when I start to look at the player and be like, you know what? Not my cup of tea. So it is what it is. At the start, it was great because we had Jesse Lingard and Pereira, and they weren't looking too great in that area. It was a breath of fresh air. Cool, lovely. Then you start to see his game and you're like, nah, not for me. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's people looking at other players right now in big teams down site saying, you know what? He isn't the guy anymore and they need to move on from him. I think that's the same for me with Bruno Fernandes. Yes, he gets the goals and whatnot, but you actually look at the play and watch him week in, week out, I'm telling you, leaves a lot to be desired. But that's just my opinion.
Just gave him a new contract, though, isn't it?
No, Matisse,
I know.
Matisse, I want to ask something, yeah? Like, I'm a little bit. I want to hear everyone else's opinion on Bruno.
I've never been a fan. Never been a fan.
Like, you don't rate him.
It's like Marmite, bro. You like him when you don't.
I think he's a good player, but he's
Bruno
not.
Fernandes
He's not the main man.
I think he's a good player.
Technically,
he's not. I wouldn't build my team around him.
No, but you don't need to.
He's not a captain. He's not a captain.
I agreed with Ian Wright. I'm not gonna lie. I agreed with Ian Wright because Ian Wright was saying you can't just blame him. Like United are fucking shambles.
He's part of it. He said
I wouldn't even put him in the higher echelons of the problems.
I didn't say that. But he's
one of the very few players that's got talent in your whole fucking club.
But because he's captain, Grizz, I agree. He thinks he can get away. He thinks he can get away with doing what he's doing. I think if he was under a strong captain like a Roy Keane, they would grip him and say, "Listen, you've got the ability. You're our best midfielder. Cut out the bollocks. Do what you do best. Keep it simple. Play the nice passes. Keep us moving in midfield. Stop doing them outside of the boot ones where we get caught in a counter attack. Stop shooting and all that shit from miles away. It's not all about you." And I think if someone got a grip of him, he'd have a fantastic player.
I absolutely agree.
He shouldn't be.
I absolutely agree. That's what I was coming to. He's not the problem. The problem is the hierarchy, the captain, the seniority. There's nothing there. So he thinks Bertie big bollocks, and he's a prick, and that's why I agreed with Roy that he's not your leader and inspiration. I agreed with Roy on that aspect, but you can't say the guy's not a good player. Like in Liverpool under Klopp, he would not be allowed to do that.
Yeah, but I don't think Roy Keane did say that. And
no, brother SAEED is saying that.
But it's a bit like what Steve was saying. It's a bit like what Steve was saying yesterday with Madison, right? Like I may disagree with him calling him like outright shit, right? And I still will disagree with it. But when you look at the stuff you're saying afterwards about like you look at the talented player versus games where the players they either coast. You want a player with that much talent to be in the thick of it more often, right? And with Bruno, it's not even that. With Bruno, there are games where he's costing Man United, bro. Like, and that's the thing. Like Bruno Fernandes, he gets his game off sometimes, but he's getting his game off, and it's a detriment to Man United. He vacates space, he turns over possession, he literally causes Man United. He causes so much instability when Man United play in some games.
But what happens is
it's a give and take.
But that's because he thinks he has to be Superman for them because they're so shit.
He doesn't have to be Superman.
In his head. No, but let me land in it. In his head, because he's got that ego and it's been ingrained, and because there's no one to control him, he does need a strong captain. In fact, he needs a strong coach. Like he doesn't play like that for Portugal. He's a player for Portugal. But Man United
giving him the keys to do what
exactly, and that's the problem.
Now I'm going to test this now to say, you know what?
Yes,
right, you're not going to be the main part of this system. But that's a big thing, though. He's a captain. He's one of the guys in the dressing room. So for you he's done it with Rashford, but I feel like with Rashford it's more training issues.
Yeah.
Now it's an actual.
The test will be the test. As you're spot on. I think one of Amram's biggest tests will be how does he manage Bruno.
Yeah. For me, I think we're shoehorning.
Is it a Portuguese thing?
I don't think he's a 10 in this system in the left 10 role, and I don't think he's a 6 in the system. But we'll find out what the manager and what he's for him.
You know what it is with Bruno? I think he can play as a 10 in this system. He's definitely not a CM. I think with Bruno Fernandes, it's like people can't sometimes, not all people, but I think sometimes people can't sit in the middle and they can't separate the fact that they can't separate his stats from the detriment he is to Man United in some cases. He's somewhere in the middle. Like if Bruno Fernandes was playing for a team that wasn't Man United and he wasn't captain, the perception of Bruno Fernandes would be completely different. It would be. Because he has got talent. He's a good striker of the ball. He's a good passer of the ball when he wants to be. But one, he's had consistency issues for the last 2 to 3 years. 2, he's a turnover demon. He's one of the only midfielders who's supposedly top chance creator. He doesn't keep a hold of the ball. And he constantly puts his team under pressure. It's a give and take, man. You have to look at it both ways.
Listen to me. It looks good, yeah. If you're neutral, and this is what Ian Wright's done. He's just looked at the stats and the goals. But when you actually look at the game, in-game, like the turnovers we concede with him in the team, it's too much, man. And you look at the Casemiro game, the Tottenham game. Look at the space that Casemiro had to cover on his own. And it's like, that's Bruno's ill discipline in midfield. And it's like, what's going on?
We're talking about him like he's 23, 24,
he's
25.
30 years old.
He's 30 years old. Like, why are we talking about, he needs a captain, is a man? He is one of the leaders. He is 30 years of age. He's meant to be able to manage games, meant to be able to control games. He's meant to be able to suss out danger and be responsible and be alert to space. What are we talking about? It was like some young teenager out on the pitch that hasn't got much game experience and hasn't been out, played 100, 200 games. Like this guy's, he's established. So
but what's been established, Matisse, is he's not good enough to turn Man United's fortunes around. And that's fine. No. Let me finish. What I'm saying is that, like Toby says, there's an in-between. Like we know, I think we all agree he's not good enough, not disciplined enough to turn this Man United around, right? Like be the hero that he thinks he wants to be or he can be. And what I'm saying is that's not his problem on the whole. It's the hierarchy and the people around him saying, yo, shut the fuck up. Know your role. At the moment, he doesn't know his role. He thinks he's fucking big bollocks. So someone needs to get hold of him. And if Amram doesn't, then Amram's failed.
Listen, that's what we're going to find out, man. And listen, he's done the first thing with Rashford. That's good signs. Let's see what he does with Bruno Fernandes. Like I said, I am not pinning everything on Bruno. But there are things now we need to look forward to in the future that if tactically we want to go forward, we can't be shoehorning players in. We can't be, man. It's not going to work.
The only thing I'll say is by the time
yeah, I was going to say
you're saying judge Amram from Bruno.
He might not have time. I get it.
By the time Man United actually get to a level where they're decent, Bruno will be pretty much done.
Yeah, I know.
Can I ask?
Yeah, go on.
Can I ask Toby a question?
What?
Of course he would.
Would you?
Oh, yeah.
Did you take him at Spurs? Oh my god, he's thinking.
No, I
yes.
don't think I would. I actually don't think I would. I think I've already said I think Maddison's better than him, and that's not a thing now. I said that since the start of last season. I've been saying that. We've already got two in that position. I'm not gonna take Bruno Fernandes. His attributes, for me, his attributes aren't what we're lacking. What we're lacking is we need quality in the deeper parts of the pitch. He's not gonna bring me that. He ain't gonna bring me that.
Fair.
And that's fair.
And you've got Garnacho walking down the tunnel.
Both Maddison and Kulusevski have scored more goals than him in the league.
Fair.
Yeah.
What's he doing? We don't need that, Tottenham. We need orchestrators deeper in the pitch.
Or finishers. Yeah.
Yeah, Garnacho walking down tunnel, but Amorim said he'll address that.
Yeah, he said it's weird. I don't know why he said he'll address it in the next conference. I don't get what's the need for that. Just say it right now. I don't know, but he says he's going to address it next conference. We'll see. He did write a post today though, saying well done, 3 points and that. So it was just disappointing because he really should not have came off. Really should have been Højlund. You know what I mean? But yeah, listen, man, just childish stuff in it. Man. That's what Garnacho's been doing, man.
And you've got Fulham. You get him through Old Trafford.
I can't lie to you, bro. I'm not really confident, man. I'm not really confident. I'll be honest with you. I think we're going out, and I know.
Okay.
I can't lie to you, bro. I think for me, the way we've been playing, I think Fulham have got enough to beat us, man. I could be wrong. I hope we go through, but I think Fulham beat us. I really do. So let's see. Let's see if they can change them. But we put a lot into that. Obviously, 10 men, no Dogu as well. Just looking at outlet on the left-hand side as well. Up front, Højlund's not scoring. I just don't know where the goals are coming from. We scored from 3 set pieces in that game. I don't know. Fulham, good team, man. Good players, man. So I don't know. I think we'll lose that game, to be honest with you. But we'll see.
We'll see. We'll be here Monday, people, and see where we're at. Only the Manchester clubs left in the FA Cup. So, yeah, that's on Stephen Said to represent. Diego says Bruno disrespect is outrageous. Some people on this show rate Sancho and Maddison, but not Bruno. If you swap Bruno and Odegaard, Arsenal are still in a title race. Well, we're not in a title race this year. And United are in the relegation zone.
That's such bullshit.
That's what I'm saying, but it's what they do.
Bullshit. People don't watch, like, this super chat is nonsense, and I've noticed it. Man United fans, they are so territorial when you criticize their players. It's crazy. Exactly. You can't say a bad word about any of their players. They are crazy, absolutely crazy, and they worship this guy, bro. They worship this guy.
Thanks.
All right. Nidge says Anana is class. Comparing him to Karius is mad. Move in the summer, deserves better fans and a better defense. Sign for United and get bad overnight.
And G's my guy, yeah, but that's outrageous. That first sentence is outrageous, my brother. I know he's your countryman and all of that, but you just proved Toby to be absolutely correct, because that is outrageous.
When he was at Inter Milan, though, and he had a defense in front of
him, I know
he was decent.
He looked very good at Inter Milan.
Steve, I said I was on Saeed's show.
Yes, he did.
I was on Saeed's show the day they signed him, and he was also saying, I said, I'm telling you now, he's going to give us so much content.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
He's a crazy keeper, man. I've been watching him since, man. He's not a good keeper. You need to start. I keep saying it. Keepers need to be stable. You don't need fucking what's the word? Extroverts in goal.
I like that. Too much hipster nonsense nowadays, man. You got guys like David Raya and shit, man, just doing hipster shit.
Look at this guy.
I even had to force that one because I actually like
Raya is good, man. Raya's good, man.
He covered his own mouth while saying it. He was embarrassed of himself.
Didn't even want to say it.
I felt nasty saying it. He's actually a very good goal. I should have said Sanchez.
Dash says, apart from Liverpool and Arsenal, most top clubs need a top keeper. Also, Saeed, selling Onana means taking a loss. Ain't no way Ineos are taking a loss with soups and sandwich budget.
But do most clubs need a top keeper, or do they just need a good goalkeeper?
No, they need top goalkeepers.
Imagine if you want to win the league. You need a top keeper to win the league.
Every club's got a keeper. You need a top keeper. What's the point of bringing another dead keeper for the dead keepers that you got?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You don't know.
No, I'm saying, I don't think you need a top goalkeeper to win the league. I don't think David Raya is a top. That's tell a lie.
Bro, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? You don't support a top club and you've not won the league, so you don't really know what you're talking about, do you? You know what I mean? That's fine.
What do you know about winning the league?
You just stay over there, man. Stay over there, man. You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm the Sash Mike.
I didn't watch my club win the league with Courtois and Petr Cech to be told that we can do it with a fucking Kepa.
No, I'm not even saying Kepa. I'm saying if you had a top defense, you could get by with a good goalkeeper. Because I think nowadays too many goalkeepers are just crazy, man.
I don't know, you know.
Bring back Eric
Torres. Top keeper. Fuck all this. It's not a position to be playing with for me. Goalkeeper is the one position you should not be playing with.
They're saying Edison's not a great goalkeeper. Edison, man, come on, give him his respect, man. You don't go and be in that club for that amount of years. You know
Edison's got more fucking assists than Rashford.
He was just defending you, sorry.
Look at this guy, bro. Like, bro, I'm trying to help you, bro.
I'm just making a fact. I'm just saying a fact. You know, it's got more.
Fuego says, you know what, Grizz did say we would have fun with Onana this season.
I still think that picture with Speed is the best ever.
What, the blend?
The Speed in Onana's hairstyle.
I see it still. I see it. That's it on United, I believe. Hit the like button, people. Make sure you're subscribed. Do all of that stuff. I've got the other super chats here ready for when we get onto those teams. But I did say earlier, actually, we've got 5K in the building, so make sure the likes are close to or hitting 2,000 now. Subscribe, individual channels. Obviously, do all of that stuff, people. And like I said, Steve is going to be heading out early at some point. He's in London at the moment for business. So let's move on to City now before we get into the title talk. Because there ain't no race. But yes, Steve and TOBS, actually, it was the big 6 fixture. And you've got Plymouth on the weekend. Nothing to really talk about there. At home, Etihad. So yeah, away win at Tottenham, Steve.
Yeah. You know, do you want me to go?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to find the angle for it. But I mean, yeah, you're very much in that get top 4 kind of stage. Are you? Yeah, I mean, I see some questions in the comments. There's even one super chat later talking about the potential for second. But just talk to us. How you feeling about the win and just generally?
No, yeah, it was a good win. We needed it. Second or third or fourth, it is what it is. We need to get in that top 4. We know that. Before I got into the watch along, I said that the City team was looked a little bit more stable, a bit more balanced than what I've seen recently. And it was a game of 2 halves for me. I thought the first half, City did really well. Jeremy Doku was on flames. Savinho, you know, the midfield looked good. We were creating chances. You know, Erling Haaland had 3 or 4 chances. And to be honest, we should have gone in at half-time at least 3-0 up. That's why I was saying on the half-time analysis that, you know, this Man City team, they're letting teams off the hook. They're letting teams go in at half-time, regroup, come out with a second bit of energy and a burst. And second half, we created our chances, but we wasn't as dominant as the first half. And Tottenham were growing into the game. They were making changes, etc., and they missed some chances. So it could have been, you know, it could have been a draw. But the goal at the end for me should have stood. I feel like Haaland, there's no way you can tell if that's hand or his hand or whatever. It's a goal for me. But we got the win, the 3 points, and game management. We held out and managed to not concede. You know what I mean? So that's a promising thing. I feel like Kuzanov, 20-year-old, you know, we spoke about him last night. His debut was a bit of a nightmare, but he's a no-nonsense young defender. Is he raw? Of course he's raw. You know what I mean? He does some wild shit. But he's a fan's favourite already, and he's a little bit of a breath of fresh air from what we've seen at City the last few years. You know, Pep's defenders are all very, very nice. They look good on the ball. This kid's a little bit jagged. You know what I mean? If he's got to leave it on someone, he leaves it on someone. You know, if he has to charge and do a last-minute block, he'll do that. And us as football fans, that they're the kind of defenders that we love. You know what I mean? United with the Vidiches and, you know, obviously Chelsea had John Terry, etc., and stuff like that. I'm not saying he's in that level. I'm just saying he's a young kid, but he's got a big heart, and he's come in. He's took it on the chin, as I like saying, And you know, he's a shining light. But Jeremy Doku, Savinho, we said it before, it's just chaos with them two. You know, great on the eye, getting some fantastic positions. But I'm a bit old school. You can do 6 or 7 step overs on the halfway line. I'm not one of these football fans that gets excited about that. I'd rather you just roast the fullback, put the cross in, bang, goal. You know what I mean? The final third is where you as a winger, it's your bread and butter. You can roast people on the halfway line. You can do step overs all you want. But if you're putting it in Rowe's head or you're hitting the first defender, you're not doing your job. So Big Earl was a bit frustrated. We've seen it. He had a go at Savinho a few times. But they're both young lads on the wings and they'll come good. But it is what it is, mate. Top 4 is our aim. Maybe an FA Cup. And you know, that's where we are as a club at the minute. But yeah, other than that, I've got nothing else to say. Good 3 points.
Yeah, Tobes, on the flip side, no points, £100 down. There's a charity out there that's £100 up, obviously for a good cause. But yeah, you thought you were going to score so much so that you put some P's on the line, and yeah, you didn't.
Bro, Man City, that's what, their 3rd clean sheet in the league in what, like, I don't know, like 12 games or something like that. Like, I saw Mbappe made them dance. You know that song, Bands Make a Dance? Mbappe made them dance, yeah? He made them dance, bro. Like, I've seen so many teams make them Man City defenders dance. Salah made Gvardiol dance on the weekend as well. Granted, these are top players. Spurs don't have as many top players. Spurs don't have a player like a Salah and Mbappe, but I mean, you'd think this is a team that you put 4 past at their ground. This is a team that you put 2 past. Probably should have put more past at in the cup game as well. Even though Man City's played well and also created chances of their own, I thought at least get a goal. You could see in the second half they were fading. I agree with Steve though. I think Man City deserved to win, and I also agree with Steve. I think the Haaland goal should have stood. I didn't really see what was wrong with that goal. Like, there wasn't enough evidence for me to suggest that, yeah, that is a goal that he scored with an advantage off his arm. At first, it looked like a handball, but then when you actually watched it again, like, there's too many things happening there, and it's even come off one of our players. Like, you should just let the goal stand. I think we just wasted a bunch of time in that game for nothing. They should have let the goal stand. But
you
yeah,
nearly equalized as well. You nearly equalized.
Yeah, we did. 100%. Right at the death as well. Like, another chance created. I don't know. Like, we were just very, very wasteful. And that's not uncommon with Tottenham. We do tend to waste quite a lot of chances, but I just didn't like how out of sorts we were in the first half. And I'm just tired of moaning about the same things, man. I'm tired of seeing our fullbacks just get completely isolated. They're getting cooked all game, and yet we see no instruction, no nothing for the winger to help, the midfielder to help. The midfield, I see we play a 4-3-3, but honestly, you watch our midfield as a game transpires, and it literally feels like the number 6 is having to cover oceans of space and 2-man. Like, we press so high, and I've always said that with the pressing thing, it's a give and take. I love the fact that we can press high moments, but sometimes you have to recognize that, like, yo, this press ain't working. Every single time you go to commit, to go to press, to follow the run, like, you're leaving so much space. And Man City, on another day, they would have put about 4 goals past us in the first half. We were really, really fortunate to only be 1-0 down. And that was probably what was driving my confidence in the fact that, yo, they've not killed us. And I've seen this story a million times at this ground. They don't kill us, and then we come back in the second half and we score. But unfortunately for us this time round, typically whenever Man City have that flurry of chances, they don't score. If you look at the games we've played at our ground where we've won, there have been a couple that have gone like that, where they're creating chances, they haven't scored. Yeah. This time round, they created the chances and they did score. So yeah, man. I don't know what more I can say. There were some good performers, not many, but there were some good performers, or decent performers, should I say. There were not so good performers, and it's another L. Many, man. I didn't think Maddison played well. I thought he was poor. I thought Brennan Johnson was poor as per.
He got you angry. Yeah.
I thought Tell was
angry.
I thought Tell was bad. I thought Destiny was bad. I thought Pedro Porro, Jesus Christ, he was honking. Oh my days, honking, absolutely honking. I thought Bentancur was.
Jed Spence. You see him comment on Doku's.
Was that real?
Yeah, I think so.
What did he say? Sorry.
See you next season or something, or see you next time or something.
Listen, I like Spence, man. I like Spence. You saw as soon as he came on, you saw like immediate injection of like quality, thrust. Like Savio tried to go past him, nothing. And then on the flip side, taking the ball, driving forward. He's just in the groove right now, isn't it? And I wanted him to start, but outside of that, I can understand why Ange rotated the team. My views on Ange.
I saw the lineup. We got there, and as soon as I saw the lineup, I changed my mind. I wish I didn't predict Spurs win. I said to Steve, I think your team looks far more balanced than the one against Liverpool. In fact, it looks much better team against the one against Liverpool, and that's how it turned out. I saw your team. I know you was excited, and your favorite word for the first half was nice. I don't know what you was watching that was nice, because you know
even just a little centre back pass to the centre back.
Nice.
That's just how I am when I watch football games. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Why did you rotate, Toby, when you got no FA Cup this weekend as well? Like,
there you go.
Huh?
But why did he rotate? Because I'm guessing you went out, didn't you?
Players needed to be rotated. I think the only one where I feel like there's a justifiable case for not rotating was Spence, because I thought Spence was in the groove, and that's the one where I said I still would have started Spence. But you have to recognize. Like, you have to recognize that these men have been playing. They've been playing for like 2-3 months straight, bro. Like, this is the first period in about 2-3 months where we've actually got way more like rest in between games, and we've got some breathing room, and we've got players back. So he should rotate. Like, it's not. As I said, I have no issue with him rotating the team. It's his tactics that I don't really like. But him rotating the team, that's fine. We've got a big squad. You should use it. Absolutely. You should use it.
There's no point, just to add on, I agree with you. There's no point Tottenham risking injury like Man City is some sort of live or die match. We know 100%. What's going to happen. The Premier League is done. Right? They're not getting Europe. They're not going to get Europe. They got Europa League. Europa League is massive for them. They need to keep people fit.
100%.
Yeah.
No one head. No one.
But this is why I changed my tune straight away as soon as I saw the teams. I said, I don't look. I know Tell. A few people got excited. I know Man United wanted him. Even Arsenal fans wanted Tell, but
not for 10 million euros so low.
I never saw the attraction.
Tell's cold, but he's been bad.
Not cold at all.
You got to give him. He is cold. He is cold. Before he joined Tottenham, if I asked you about Tell, you would have said that he looks good.
All right, no problem. Look, each individual has their own opinion on players, but I just thought Man City. But again, Man City did look much better. But a scratched up or patched up, I should say, Spurs team in that second half did pull him to the sword at least 10, 15 minutes of that second half. And Steve was worried. Like, he was like, what the fuck? We were like, what's going on? Why are they still making so many self-inflicted errors? Like, it wasn't even Spurs were ripping them apart. It was self-inflicted. But Spurs should have equalized. But by the way, people that didn't watch it, people obviously get on their high horses and start talking about how's GRIZZ promoting betting and all betting. We didn't do no bet. I didn't get no proceeds. In fact, big up Toby. He did give me that £100, which went to charity. And the name of the charity is humanappeal.org.uk. So big up Toby, because basically we said it in jest, like, I bet Spurs ain't going to score. And he went, I bet you £100, like spontaneously like he did. And I shook his hand and everyone went, oh my God, GRIZZ, you're betting. I don't condone betting. I don't promote betting. Never partake or participate in any of that. It was a sportsman's bet, but he gave me £100, which I gave to charity. So big up Toby for that. So, and go and check out that charity, people, humanappeal.org.uk. So, but yeah, Spurs should have equalized. In the end, there was a mad few scrambles, but City got the 3 points. And I just thought, you know what I mean? I think Spurs got a lot of work to do in the transfer market, Tobes, and I don't think you're going to do it.
Bro, we need, as I said, I don't think we've got a bad squad. I think we've got an incomplete squad. I think we've got some bad players, but I don't think we've got a bad squad. Honestly, I think
that Bergwell stood out again, by the way.
Yeah, he's a good player. I think I'm looking at this team. I'm like, just bring us 4 or 5. Like, I'm not asking for world-class players. I know like where we are currently. Like, I know that it's not an attractive proposition to come and play for a team that's 12th. But in the end of the day, money talks, And if Spurs can go out and sign, like, just give us 4 or 5, like, genuinely, like, good 7, 8 out of 10 most weeks, dependable players, 1 in midfield, 1 in defense, 1 in attack. Bro.
How many?
4. A central, a CM, a CM, literally a CM to play alongside Archie Gray or Bergvall, to sit, to sweep, and a left-sided defender to cover centre-back or left-back, right? Another attacker to bench guys like Brendan Johnson, to bench guys like, or eradicate names like Werner, right? If we had that, bro, just, in fact, free. Just give me free, bro. Give me free, like, 8 out of 10 players, and I promise you, the look at this team, the look of this team will be completely different, because you've got Solanke. I know people are going to say, "Oh yeah, they're your level and stuff," but I don't care. I think they're good players. Solanke, Maddison, Destiny, Bergvall, Archie Gray, Kulusevski. Fucking,
Are we? Is it fair to say we all need 4 players though? I don't think it's a big shout. I think
no.
I think we all want 4 players.
Yeah, but we need it. We need it more than you. We need it more than you, bro.
Oh yeah. You need it more than us, of course.
We've needed a number 6 for Yonks, bro. For Yonks, and we haven't signed one.
Who are you looking at in the market right now? You think would be a good 6?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know.
I got my eyes on Edison, man. That's the one for me. Edison from Atalanta.
I just need us to scout.
Yeah.
Would you take oh, this is just out of nowhere, but you said you need a CM 8 out of 7, 8 out of 10 every week. Partey is available in the summer.
No, I wouldn't take him. Wouldn't take him.
Why not?
I wouldn't take him. He's on his way down, bro. And he's a. What? If I speak, I'm in big trouble. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Okay, the off the field. Just say the off the field stuff.
Yo, listen.
Off the field stuff.
That's the truth, though, bro.
We understand.
He's on his way down, and yeah, man, safe. I don't want any of that. No, thank you.
Jorginho.
I would rather see Hodier come back to the club. Jorginho is.
He said
gash. Gash, bro.
Would you take anyone from City? Jack Grealish, Kovacic, Gundogan?
No.
The problem is with Gundogan, his legs have gone. If you gave me Gundogan with legs, I would take him in a heartbeat, bro, because he's got the technical quality to play in that position. With Kovacic, I wouldn't take him because I don't like his passing. Genuinely, I don't think he's the worst player, but I don't.
He's not aggressive passer, is he? It's a lot
I don't like his passing. I need someone to come into that team and actually be a pass master. Genuinely, give me a pass master. But there's players in that Man City team I'd take, but you wouldn't want to sell them. That's the problem. Sell us Oscar Bob.
I'll take Oscar Bob. Our new signing today. You've seen him, Claudio Echeverri. He's landed today with City.
Seen that.
Watch that boy, man. I'm telling you.
But you said this about Maxi Peroni, man. And where's he?
Not Maxi Peroni. I said it about Cole Palmer, and everyone laughed at me about Cole.
No, but you did pass up Maxi Peroni as well.
No, Maxi Peroni's just he's on loan at where's he now? Como. So he's doing his thing. But Echeverri, mate, watch him. I'm telling you.
What position does he play? CM.
I think he's going to play a 10 role, mate.
Yeah, 10 role. I was going to say 10 role.
He's exciting, man.
Where's the since you got all these players coming in, you may as well sell us Oscar Bob.
Oscar's coming back from a leg break. He's just training now, so we're waiting for him. But he was the best player pre-season for us.
Yeah, sell us Oscar Bob.
Nah, he's going to come in there and tear it up, man, next season. I told you, people think we're finished and it's a big rebuild. Pep's going to
I genuinely think Oscar Bob would reject you. I'm not even taking a piss.
Of course he would. He plays for Man City. Would you? Of course he would.
Okay, so then, yes.
No, but I wanted you saying, who would you take? I said, give us Oscar Bob.
We've got a player for you. We've got a player for you. We've got a player who's ready for Tottenham. You just give us 50 million and he's yours.
Oh, he's going to say Rico Lewis.
Mateus Nunes.
Nah, I'm good.
I swear some of you lot on this panel was hyping up Mateus Nunes when he was at Wolves.
Talk to them. I said this when he signed. Before he signed, I told them this is. I said that summer, anyone who go and watch the Big Six that summer before Man City signed Kovacic and Nunes. I said,
yo, GRIZZ, is that your guy?
That's this guy. To be fair, Liverpool wanted him though.
GRIZZ.
GRIZZ, Liverpool wanted him, bro. They wanted him.
GRIZZ.
Oh shit, he's that. Yeah,
you forgot I got the controls this evening.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
You're lucky you took him off screen.
No, I didn't. No, I don't remember. I don't remember overhyping him at all. I don't know. Show me footage. Show me clips. Show me lines. Show me tweets.
On that note, though, people, on that show me stuff and all that, remember we talked about VAR. Remember we talked about sending your clips in. Do me a favor, because a lot of you did send in clips. Resend and send if you want to send, because we're linking up in March. I'd like to get the VAR show done in person. So the more clips we have, the better. And let's not orientate it around just one person or two people. Let's try and get clips for everyone here, all 6 of us. Let's all answer to any crimes we have partaken in. Where to send it? I'd say send it on the Instagram, send it on the Twitter, at the Big Six Show. That'll probably be the best places to send it. If you're in direct communication with any of us individually in the DMs on our private profiles, then send it there, because even better, it'll definitely get through live and direct. But yeah, community, help out with the VAR show. But yeah, we move. Let me do the super chats on the City and Tottenham game, because it's coming up. We passed 10, and I don't know when Steve needs to go, but let me just get these in. Blaze says, I agree with Grizz. I don't think City will be back next season. If they do a Chelsea and build their defense on kids like Kusanov, who will make mistakes. Also depends on who they buy in attack, though, because if your attack is good enough with Pep Guardiola, your defense doesn't need to be immaculate per player, if that makes sense. Because the way Pep's moved with some of these City title wins, he's shifted. He's moved players here and there. A lot you might not argue what Ake, Diaz, Akanji.
Delph.
Who?
Fabian Delph at left back.
Yeah, Delph. Yeah. So with Pep, if you've got that, and I'm just thinking about a Wirtz, for example. If you've got Wirtz, Marmoush, and Haaland, with a Foden and them man picking it up a little bit, the defense doesn't have to do as much as, especially
Rodri will be back. Nico,
you big Grizzly,
Oscar Bob. Don't worry about us, mate. We'll be back. You know what I mean? The title's on loan. It's on loan, man. Singing Andy over like it's always been over there. You know what I mean? You'll be lucky getting your hands on it, mate. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your mouth shut for a season, like I've got to when I win the league, and then just give it back next year.
My dear Mancunian brother, loan is 10 years. We own that trophy after 20 times when we win it. Do you understand? You won it for 6-7 years. That's what you call a loan. That's what you call a loan.
Calm down. Hey, Uncle Albert, calm down.
20 years in the war. When we win it 20 times, we own that trophy. So you worry about Lincolns and Grimsby's next year. Back to reality. Back to normality. Leave the big boys alone now. That's it.
Oh, you're a big boy now. You're a big boy now. You've won the league again. We've always
been a big boy. Have you forgotten who we are?
Yeah.
Have you forgotten
who we are?
You should know
we know
who you are more than anyone.
We know who you are.
We've seen it all. Not like them over there.
We've seen it all.
You ain't seen nothing.
Hold on a minute. We've won every trophy there is to win, bar the Europa League, because we're not in it.
There you go then. Win that as well, then talk. And win it numerous times. Win it
Imagine flexing the Europa League, mate.
Win it numerous times.
Hold on a minute. Let me tell you this, yeah. For the last 4 seasons, you've sat there eating chicken wings every night, quiet as a fucking mouse. You've won one league title. You've won one league title, yeah? And all of a sudden, you found your voice and you found your ball.
You know like what we done? You know what we done about the league title? You know what we done to the league this year?
Let me speak. You've been mincemeat for the last 10 years, mate, with us. So let's not talk.
You was a cow before 10 years. 10 years ago, you was a cow.
Let's not talk about that.
You was the cow.
You know what I mean? Let's not talk about that.
Oh shit!
The team that wins 2 titles in 35 years can't all of a sudden find his voice and his ball.
History Channel now is it? 35
you know what I mean?
Years. Why not talk about the
history up? You brought the history up.
What are you not doing, man? We're a historical club. You know, historical clubs. We have to talk about history.
Oh, here we go. The heritage and the history. Yeah.
I don't know. If you don't want to learn heritage and if you don't want to become a heritage,
I've learned it. We've wiped the floor with you for the last 10 years.
It's up to you.
We've wiped the floor with you for the last 10 years.
If you want to remain Little City, you carry on talking like Little City. We're big Liverpool, and we're back on our perch. We're back on our perch. So humble yourself now. You told everyone else to humble yourself. Let me talk now. It's not, I'm defending my title. I'm defending my team.
Little City with 4 in a row. Yeah, that little City. So show some respect, community man.
Take it on the chin, exactly. Take it on the chin and show respect to the big dogs.
Respect.
We're back on our perch.
4 in a row.
We're back on our perch.
You ain't back on the perch, mate.
You ain't back on the perch. But we're back on our perch, baby. Mince meat. Hand it over. Hand it over.
It's embarrassing. It's pretty embarrassing, to be fair.
Manchester. So hand it over and take it on the chin.
We took it on the chin, mate. You've been taking it on the chin for 10 years. Bukkake style. Bukkake style for 10 years.
Take it on the chin. Take it. Take it on the chin.
Bukkake style. That's crazy.
Oh, that's brilliant that that's in there.
You know why that's in? You know why that's in there?
I have no idea why. I just saw it. I was like, this is hilarious.
Tell you lot why? Because I thought tonight could get peak for us. So I thought if I screenshot myself and I dip out the whole Arsenal segment, I just use that. But I've been wrong.
Only Toby didn't have a fucking green skin. If he fucking done it as well, I would have been mad.
Toby doesn't know what button that is, to be honest.
Man.
Let me
why
go
are you doing me like? Why are you doing me like I'm Grizz?
You're not far off. You're not far.
Where is it?
What do you mean? Where is it? I know.
Did you see? Have you rewatched your test that you done? Have you rewatched it? Blood everywhere. You was fucking Dexter on that show. Fuck's sake, man. So you're not.
You are so you know what? If we you are the exact opposite of a team player. Honestly, like you,
bro. Did you see what you done on that test? There was fucking blood everywhere. Fucking.
There wasn't blood everywhere. You stop lying. There was literally some couple droplets of blood on my flipping.
Do you know what's so funny? Before we go live, Turkish says if everybody just shuts up and lets Tobes do it, everything's all good. Tobes, I hate doing this. And then Grizz is like, there's blood everywhere. It's like fucking kids. Fucking children.
Cancelled, man. It got cancelled. Fuck that.
You wanted to shake my hand.
Bro, they ain't replied. You might not be wrong. But I'm hoping tomorrow.
Don't worry, man. It's fine. Don't
worry. George says, saw Liverpool are in for Nipan now, or Nipan. I don't know how you say his name. He's much further along than Bergvall was when he left Sweden, almost a year younger for those who are doubting him.
Bro, I don't know nothing about Nipan or Nipan. All I do know, if he's bloody, you're saying he's much further than Bergvall, and Bergvall was the standout for Spurs. And he has been every time I watched him.
I'm still looking at him, I think, Nipan. So.
Yash says commentators are never fair with Kusanov. They never talk about his good tackles. All they talk about is the Chelsea mistake. The propaganda has to stop.
Yeah,
it's come back well, to be fair.
And Sabir says, let's give Kusanov his praise. If he was English, the media would already talk about a call-up. When he is worth 100 mil, rivals will say we only buy.
He's come back strong. He's come back strong, and that shows you he's got character as well, because he got vilified, and it was unfair. It was stupid. But Pep has to take a lot of that blame. But he's come back strong.
Sabir also
Sky had a touch map for him after 7 minutes.
That was we were there. We were there.
That was wild, man.
That was wild. Jesus Christ.
Sabir adds, City fan Steve, let's have a convo on P47. Talent means shit if you need man holding your hand in the midfield. As a Manc, he is held to a higher standard.
Of course he is. And like I say, he's a lot of players, not just Phil Foden, have had a bad season this year. So the whole team's dropped off. So next year, when we put it right again, we'll talk. But, you know, you've just been talking about Kusanov getting judged early days. You know, you need to relax a bit. I'm going to get a beer.
I think when you're a local,
press is high, man.
I don't think the wording is held to a lesser standard, but when you're a local, you can get away with poor patches or poor performances more so than someone coming in from, and that's historical as well, even with the class of 92 side with United or Arsenal back in the day too, with a lot of young players coming in. So
where's Grealish in all this?
Grealish,
is he fit?
Grealish, he's fit, but I don't think he's mentally stable at the minute. He mustn't be. I think him and Pep have, something's gone on. The club are keeping it quiet. He's there to see. There's been games crying out for him every now and then. Don't play him. He brought him on last night with a minute to go. Then he plays him against Real Madrid, starts him at home, and then drops him again. It's a bit weird, you know. He's picking up injuries.
He's not getting.
But I don't know.
There's no coverage.
I don't know what's going on.
There's no coverage on Grealish because when it's Enzo and Caicedo, there's plenty of talk. But when it's Declan Rice, the 100 million Grealish, there's no talk, no media coverage, no reports, nothing. Just dead silent. I've never seen anything like it.
Toby,
I've never seen anything like it. You've got two young wingers just out there working hard.
You're gonna ask me the question, Grizz, and I'm gonna say no. So let's just save it. Yeah.
Okay.
How about that?
I'm sure Jack's happy with his stint at Manchester City. He bulked his trophy cabinet up, and then he'll leave very rich.
Bank balance as well, yeah.
And go somewhere else, and then that'll be that. But here's what it is. Have Aston Villa moved on from all that now? Do you think that's an option for him?
Yeah,
I don't think.
I think they like it. I think the fans like him. I think what a lot of people want to see is Jack Grealish playing in 10 and enjoying his football. I don't think under Manchester City, I'm not saying he's not enjoying his football. He has been, he's had some good moments, but I feel like the Grealish that came to Manchester City was a swashbuckling number 10 Grealish who was, sometimes he played out wide, sometimes he come in the 10, but he was allowed to do what he wanted. I think at City, you've got to toe the line. We've seen under Guardiola, some of the best players in the world, Thierry Henry, etc., go and play for him and have to do things they didn't want to do. And some players embrace it, they take to it, and they go with it. And some players struggle. And I feel like with Jack, without being biased, I love Jack Grealish, and I feel like he's a great player. And I'd love to see him go somewhere and play with a smile on his face and just go and enjoy his football. Because I look at him now, and I don't think City fans will disagree. When he comes on the pitch, he just looks like he's not enjoying it to me, you know what I mean? So I think his time at City might have come to an end. I feel like after the summer when he didn't get picked for the Euros, that should have been a big kick in the teeth. This should have been the season he come back, proved everyone wrong, and Pep's not playing him. So for me, something's not quite right there. Something's not quite right.
Villa have got Rodgers and Ramsey. They don't need Grealish.
No. The way they play as well, man, Unai Emery, doesn't suit his style.
No.
Definitely not.
I reckon he'd be in rotation though, and that's better than what he's been for the last 12 months.
Should go to a team and be the main man. I think I think that's gone.
I reckon abroad, somewhere maybe Serie A.
So, yeah.
I don't think the problem is I don't think it's gone. I think it's gone for a
main man.
Team.
Top teams,
it's gone for a top team. He would have to take a big step down to go and be the main man again.
Yeah,
like
but we're
West Ham
talking
or something.
Yeah, or like a Fulham.
West Ham, Jared Bowen could have a shout. I can't lie to you.
Actually, you swear, bro. I'm talking about playing in the hole though, not just.
But I'm talking about main man. If I don't think main man anymore anywhere, unless it's a Fulham.
Yeah, Fulham. Yeah.
It's the wages, man. You have to decrease his wages as well.
So. This one here, I did forget about it, but Howder says, do you gentlemen think that Guardiola is going to get a player from Spain in the summer? Maybe he should do a deal under the table to sort out the problems with the La Liga president. What's going on with all that? La Liga filed something against City.
No, listen, it's that TOBS guy. I mean, he's been piping up for years about Man City are ruining the Premier League and European football, and Paris Saint-Germain are distorting the thing and all that. The guy's slagging Real Madrid off, Barcelona. His fucking head's gone. The guy's a fucking lunatic. That Spanish league, yeah, let's have it right. That Spanish league, the two teams in the Spanish league are bent as fuck, yeah. They both, but they can borrow and sell and do whatever they want just to get around things. But then they're throwing stones at the Premier League. I won't listen to the guy. He's obviously some fucking senile lunatic in Spain that's had too much paella. So for me, he needs to calm down, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, join the back of the queue. If you join the back of the queue, there's enough people charging and trying to sue Man City. So get in the queue, man.
Adju says City finished second above Arsenal and win the FA Cup. Do you guys agree City have had a better season than other? Bro, of course.
That's a bad season for us. If we finish second and win the FA Cup, I'm fuming with that, to be fair.
But second, third, fourth, fifth,
it doesn't matter.
With an FA Cup is still better than.
Yeah, it's better than what we expected, but take the trophy. But I'm just saying, for City's point of view, it doesn't matter if you finish second or fifth. Champions League, win the FA Cup, that's the best we can do.
And yeah, I'm not going to get into Euro or Kusanov, Aju, because yeah, we've already gone over time on this topic, and yeah, we'll get them started. It won't stop. Let's keep it moving to the next one. There was a couple more actually. Let me find it. Oh, Tottenham, Jazzy Jeff, last ep bottom mid invited Daddy to David Lloyd's for badminton and Earl Grey tea. I prefer a wedding invite. Can he confirm he's been to a Spurs protest? Yes or no?
Bro, this gimmick, aren't you getting bored of this?
No.
This gimmick is so tired, bro. I'm literally tired reading his super chat.
I read it though.
Yeah, I'm tired reading it, so I'm not going to respond.
Why
to
are
it
you
anymore.
reading it if I'm reading it though?
Because it's on my screen, so I've
just
looked
listen, bro. Just you don't even
listening, reading. I'm tired of hearing about this guy, bro. It's not working.
Man said it's not working.
Not working. It's not. It's not.
I think you'll find that.
I actually think it's quite funny.
So do I, man. Jazzy, don't stop, man. A few of us appreciate you still.
Man knows you too well. Do you play badminton and do you drink Earl's Grey tea?
Wait, check this out.
And I
Wait, you know in the profile picture, I thought that was Jack Grealish, behind Turkish.
It's Turkish, bro.
Behind Turkish.
But it looks like Jack Grealish behind him.
Oh yeah, it does kind of,
Why are you even focusing on that guy? Like,
Grizz, yeah, he's reading the comment I'm reading. You're analysing the picture that CSI.
Fellas, I've got to shoot, man. I've got to shoot. Listen.
Yeah, love,
thank you.
Love,
See you
Steve.
soon,
Love,
yeah?
love.
All the best. See you in a bit.
Love.
Bye.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sabir. I know this one was for him, but he said you rightfully criticized Nunes, but Foden, we always need to protect him. This season was for him to show he is, or he can step up when we need him, and that's why I mentioned the local boy gets local protection. That just happens to be the case. City can't talk to Liverpool. All you have is an owner washing some clothes, so hush up and eat the sausage.
All right.
I don't know. AK said, Steve, respect Liverpool. They have double your trophies. Humble down. A team that wins one European Cup and they have found their voice. Behave. Yeah.
Behave.
Cool. And that's that on City and Tottenham, I believe. Yes, Anish, I know you asked. I did answer it last time. It's in the bag. It'll be out soon. What more can I say? I don't mind if you send me another super chat on Monday asking the same thing. It's up to you, but I'm letting you know. The answer's there. They want to see you. They want to see problems.
What's this guy, man? They're paying to see me dead. Are you fucked or something in the head or something? What the fuck? Man's are sending in super chats. Can you kill Grizz, please?
Let me start with this one to move it on. Suj says, big up the gents. I just want Saeed's take on the upcoming 20th league title. I said Liverpool doing the Champions League Premier League double. I figure I can hide for 3 months. But yep, I mean, usually we go to Grizz or the representative at this point. But Saeed, how do you feel about it? Is it 2020 now?
It's tough, but like, I can't lie. We've got a song, man, 20 times. It's something that we've kind of held on to for a while, man. You know what I mean? It was tough enough them winning 19, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm hurting, man. This one's a tough one to take, man. Like, it's been dreading it for the past couple of years, but it's a reality, innit? Like, we've not been doing anything, so it's bound to happen, man. I know they've stumbled, fumbled on a couple, but yeah, man, I can't complain. The way they've been playing this year, you've got to give it to Arne Slot, especially, man. Like, he's coming, they've been flawless. Salah's been playing unbelievably well. They got Van Dijk, they got world-class players on the pitch, so she's got to just take the L, man, and I'll be in Kenya somewhere in a forest, and you won't see me for the rest of summer. That'll be me.
Right. Sounds right. Make sure you got Wi-Fi. Big Six still runs, bro. But
yeah. We'll find some Wi-Fi somewhere. we'll try and get something.
Grizz, I must say you finally came out your show in the 82nd minute of game week 27 on the watch along. So continue.
If you can't come out of your show when you're in the company of your brothers, when can you come out your show? I wasn't gonna come out my show on my own, sitting in my living room, in my bedroom, in my conservatory. What's the point of coming out my show and no one to see me, hear me, feel me? You understand? So the energy was
what was that last one?
Yo, said, heed me.
Yo. Hey, yo.
Yeah, I heard what Turkish heard. Yeah.
Bro.
Pronounce your words better.
What did you hear, Turkish?
I didn't
type
hear
it. Type it in private.
I ain't gonna say what I heard, but what I heard was mad.
I didn't hear anything.
That was a
Oh,
mad thing.
you heard "eat me"?
No,
I don't think Grizz said heed me. I'll be honest.
Wow.
I don't think
Wow.
Grizz don't
you
talk like
say
that.
Okay.
Grizz don't talk like that.
I didn't hear that, Toby, but that's
nah. Grizz
that's
didn't
even
say
madder, actually.
Yeah, carry on, man. Carry on, Grizz.
Thank you, brother Saeed. Thank you. I will carry on. And people saw the clip I posted today on Twitter where McAllister scores that goal, and then you man proceed to leave the chat, leave the room, leave the stream, leave the studio. You know what I mean? Only the hostess with the mostest was left, Matisse. Otherwise, he would have left as well. But he realized, fuck, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna get paid if I leave the stream as well.
I'm hosting, bro.
I'm hosting, man. So, you
That's
know
his
what I mean?
joy anyway. Don't you remember he cheered louder than you the other day?
Yeah. Yeah, it did. It did.
It's very true.
But now I saw this game again because obviously I was distracted when I was with you lot. You lot were making me watch some dead ass game between City, the fallen, whatever they are, and I was gonna call them Giants, but they're not Giants. The fallen mugs, and then the Spurs with the Spurs. So I watched the game. I watched the game again, and Liverpool were ferocious, man. And this is the Liverpool I like, man. Ferocious to play against. Because we know Newcastle are a very physical and robust team. Like they like to put it on teams and players, like loads of energy, loads of fouls, a lot of high pressing. But we outdone all of that to them. And it's mad how different ways of winning we can do, like different types of wins. And this was another different type of win. We can mix it with the hardest, the strongest, the fastest, the most tactical teams. And this manager has he's revitalized what many were thinking is going to be a sinking ship or sinking souls, man. After Klopp, a lot of tears were shed. You know what I mean? People were sad, upset. And obviously opposition rival fans like you mans or others as well were like, yo, can't wait. Klopp, no Liverpool, no signings. Free man's leaving. You lot are finished. FSG don't want to spend. You lot are dead. Are we dead? We're not dead. We're not dead at all. We're gonna bring number 20. We've basically and you know, you guys, me and you guys were having a little joke and a gimmick and a banter about it's not over. But we knew Liverpool are favourites, strong favourites until we absolutely demolished it. Now it's like it's literally now when are we gonna start getting the guards of honor? I'm literally trying to picture in my head which game. Which crowd?
Hopefully it's sorry to interrupt you, but hopefully it's your home game against Arsenal.
No,
they would have won it by then. They would have
no. So I've been
hoping for that. Also, what's it to you?
It's just fun to watching it.
Yeah,
what's the problem?
You should cut in.
There's only one guard of honor. It's not every team has to do it.
Oh, wait, hold on. Well, this is it.
We've won the league at your ground as many times as you've won the league.
Fuck.
Okay.
No, that's not true.
That is true. Twice we've won it at White Hart Lane. How many leagues you got?
Yeah. I don't know how many leagues we got.
Probably about 2. I don't know.
It's not relevant. It's not relevant.
Who told you to cut in? Liverpool rep is talking. You see what I'm saying? I don't like kill. This is why I'm gone, man. Fuck this, man.
But Matisse and someone in the chat.
Fair enough.
Hold on. This is very important. This is very
blabbed you out of your boots. I'm sorry. How the fuck have you won as many titles as they've won at your ground?
No, that was murder. That was murder. Now listen, no. Hold on. This is very important.
He ain't doing that anytime soon, is he? The pussy.
Guys, this is very important.
Sorry, Bruce.
Take, man.
Sorry.
Can someone confirm in the chat that once it's officially been confirmed that Liverpool have won the title in terms of mathematically, do the rest of the teams, every team we play, give us a guard of honor, or is it just one following game?
And that's it. I'm sorry.
Sure?
You can't have every game. No. I don't. When we won the league, I don't remember getting that treatment. You cannot have that.
I heard it's every team gives you a guard of honor, home or away.
We ain't got time for that. The game have to kick off on time.
Okay, so then we have to work out. So then we have to work out which game we want, because ideally,
You're gonna do it before that, though. Arsenal are gonna drop more points, man.
I know that's the problem. They're so shit.
When has it ever been every game? Where is this coming from? Because some of the people in the chat say, yeah, but some people in the chat say it's every game. Did it happen last year with City? Did it happen last year?
Oh, is it every
voluntary?
Game?
I don't think it is.
Every game.
It's voluntary. Is it voluntary?
Yeah,
okay,
smaller clubs will do it, but it
it's
depends
every
on the
game, brother.
Yeah,
it's every game.
Yeah,
it's every team.
Fuck that shit.
Every game. But that's when you are confirmed as champions and confirmed mathematically it's impossible.
Yeah, but that could happen. That could happen in 3-4 weeks.
3-4 weeks, yeah.
Like another 3 draws. Let's just say 2-3 draws. Like they got Man United next, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. You just chill, yeah.
This is the downside to them doing it early now. Is everybody's just going to be licking their ass for the next 10 weeks.
We're doing square root of Guard of Honor now. Like, bro, just fucking take the time.
Oh, this is
You got a parade
How
coming
many
up.
Guard of Honors do we get?
No,
Is it
no.
going to be 9 or 10?
No, let's get it right. Let's get it
That
right.
would put me over the edge.
No, let's get it right. I'm coming for all of your Guards of Honor. I'm telling you now, I want Guards of Honor because we still got to play Chelsea. We still got to play Chelsea.
We're not giving you Guard of Honor. We're not giving you Guard of Honor.
We got to still play Spurs.
We
still got. We played City twice. We played United twice. And the biggest one of all will be the Arsenal Guard of Honor.
Yeah, they're used to it.
They have to give you one because they were in the race.
We will be there.
There was no race. The biggest Guard of Honor would have been City, but
true.
Yeah.
For you lot,
that's big.
That's your rivals, no?
Me?
Now Chelsea, I think. I tell you what, Matisse.
Yeah.
I tell you, someone mentioned to me earlier. You know why I would like the Chelsea one?
No, we're not giving you Guard of Honor.
No. Shall I tell you why though?
Why?
The Caicedo and Lavia and them, man.
Piss off, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Lavia won't be there. Lavia won't be there.
Yeah, facts. Lavia won't be there anyway. So
Lavia won't be there anyway.
That brother's always
standing on his crutches. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this could be a possibility. You know.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they'll get it done before then, man. Hopefully, Arsenal keep.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
That.
It would have hit like crack many years ago because now it's not the same. You know what I mean?
It's not the same, yeah.
It's not the same. But I feel like being in that. You know, for the Chelsea fans, I wish I could walk through that Guard of Honor with the Liverpool team for the Chelsea people and them. You know what I mean?
I think it'll be done before that.
Robert Mugabe. You know what I mean?
You got Southampton at home next, and Arsenal go to Man United. And I know Man United are bad, but Arsenal's record at United is sticky.
So look, we've it's fucking turned into and look, joking aside, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it to be like this right now. I thought it's going to go down to the last 5-6 games. Yeah, at least mathematically, but. I think you're right. I think it could be wrapped up with 7 games to go, 8 games to go, maybe. Oh no, not that early. No, not that early. Not that early, actually. It's still going to go down to the last 5-6.
No, it's gonna. Yeah, it's
mathematically.
It's not a race. It's not a race. We don't need to say it's going to go down to. It's done.
You know, it's not a race.
It's formality. It's a formality. It's not a race. And it's funny because if it's ended now, right? Was it ever a race? We didn't get to March. Will we look back on this in 10, 15 years? Will we say that was a great?
Today's Arsenal copium on social media channels.
Bro, allow them, man, bro.
Yeah. No, today's about
because if this, if this was League On or another country, we'd be saying 1-horse race, Farmers League. Like we wouldn't be saying it's a race.
The title race is done, bro.
But was it a race, Tob? Is what I'm saying. Because if Marseille were 13 points behind with 10 games to go, we wouldn't be calling it a race. So why is it a race in this country?
It's not really been a race this season. But because they hung in there until I would say maybe the last 2 weeks.
What was the closest points difference?
How can you hang in there with this many games left?
No, I'm saying up until this point. Up until this point.
Damn.
Yeah, this is crazy, man.
So you're about to say something about these Twitter lot?
Yeah.
No. Today was about the narrative about
you just had enough
injuries,
bro.
That's
actually a disgrace, though. I hear what GRIZZ is trying to say. The level of they were saying, if Arsenal, Liverpool,
the injuries, basically the injuries.
Exactly, like I want to defend and do something, but
are you man surprised though? Like
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised. That's why I don't bring it up.
We knew what was going to happen though. The minute
100%, of course,
the injuries are.
I was trying to find that clip all day of SAEED, and I couldn't find the clip where SAEED says, "Don't argue with Arsenal fans. Let it happen."
The banter's always around the corner. Yeah, I said it with Babs. Yeah,
just let Arsenal play it out, and then they'll reveal themselves.
What's Babs on nowadays? Is he still thinking about Liverpool or is he still thinking about Man City? Do you reckon?
Now,
I'll bring him on next time.
I think we need.
I heard someone told me that you lot are closer to 10th than to us.
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah. I think points.
Is that true?
I think points wise, yeah.
That's crazy.
It's a demolition job, man. It's a demolition job. And you know what? I didn't expect this, but I'll take it. I thought, no way no one envisaged them losing to West Ham. Forest away, we were looking at as one of the fixtures that could cause thing. But to get 1 point at your last 6, and then we go and demolish Man City and demolish Newcastle 2-0, 2-0, comfortable. Bruv, those 5 games that everyone was looking at, these are the 5 games Liverpool won't survive. Brother, we remain undefeated. 3 wins and 2 draws. Madness. We've come out with it with 11 points out of 15. And that's exactly how much I predicted. I said we're going to get 11 points out of 15. Now, those 5 that everyone said, this is the make or break. And I said, we can't break it because the worst case scenario will be neck and neck with Arsenal after these 5 games. But we can definitely make it. And I'm glad to say, people, Copites, Liverpool fans, Reds all over the world, we made it. And number 20 is coming to its rightful owners and home. So Man United, hold up.
I was saying, Grizz, how many points do you reckon you lot get this season?
Brother, we're on schedule for about 90, 92. And that's another brilliant tally of points. So everyone else has been shit. But guess what? We don't care. Everyone else has had problems. But guess what? We don't care. Because we've done our bargain, side of the bargain, which is every team that is worthy of winning the Premier League has to be circa 90 plus points, because that's the standard Man City and us have set. I believe Arsenal haven't topped 90 points. I believe. I may be wrong.
But I don't think they care, man. The main thing is if they won the league or not, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they.
No, but I'm just saying, to win the league, you got to top 90 points according to the last.
According to the last.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, man. It was comfortable against Newcastle. It's a procession now. And you know, remember I was telling you, I don't care about the League Cup. I don't care about the Champions League. I just want the league.
I think
I'm greedy now.
Bro,
I'm greedy now.
I'm
greedy.
I think the Champions League.
Yes, PSG is going to be a bit tricky. Yeah, no, PSG, man.
Can you now that you've now it's all in the bag. Like there is no question about is it yours. Obviously, you've got contract renewals coming up, but is this the start of your era now?
No, I don't think there's an era as such. I think it's going to continue to be Wild West. You're going to come back stronger. Obviously, you're going to invest. Obviously, you have, or Arsenal. Some Arsenal fans have doubts about how much you're going to. Yeah, how much you're going to invest. Man United, forget them. Man City will come back strong, but as I said, I
reckon Chelsea.
You reckon Chelsea?
Not yet.
Not
yet.
I reckon if they get 1 or 2, like
if we manage to renew our contracts, I think we need the least amount of surgery.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but you know what least is? 4, and you're going to say what? And I'm
you
say,
need a left back, 2 forwards, and a midfielder.
And
maybe a centre back, left side centre back as well.
1 forward, 2 forwards, but I guarantee, I'd 100% ask for 4, 1 in each role, in position of the pitch. Sorry, so a central midfielder, a defender, a fullback, and an attacker.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think all of us.
The only reason why I said 2 forwards is because if you're letting go of Diaz, you need a left winger.
And Nunes,
but then also Jota, Nunes, and then Jota's injury prone. I wouldn't rely on Jota another season.
No. But Jota again was yesterday. I watched back the highlights. Fucking, he's a proper animal, No, everyone talks about just his goals and his thing. He's, for a small guy, he's so physically strong, and you know what I mean. There's some rumors about Arsenal liking Jota. I was reading somewhere.
Oh man,
I'm just saying, no, on a serious level,
Another injury-prone player, really?
Exactly.
That's the problem. That's the problem. But yeah, man, it's comfy now. So I'm just looking Champions League now. It's mad. We played all these games in February. We've only got 1 league game in March.
That's what I said for the Champions League.
I've heard that's Arsenal to lose.
Oh.
Who told you that?
Your fans on Twitter.
Is it?
Yeah, some of them, not all of them. Some of them.
Yeah, I mean, our fans do talk, but I haven't seen that personally. I mean,
That's why I'm saying the
I don't know. Do I want to? Nor do I want
Bro,
to see
how
that.
is this Ted Vines one of the mods, man? Let me unmod him, man. If he's gonna be a dickhead like that, how is he? Have we made one of our fucking dickheads a mod?
Who?
Sorry, can you lot carry on?
Bro, it's not that deep, man. Come on, man.
Shut up, man. It's not that deep. I block you as well.
It's not deep, bro. That's it, man.
Let me unmod SAEED as well.
What'd you block him for?
Yeah.
Bro,
I blocked him. I'm just gonna unmod him. Not
it's
block
literally
him.
that. He's saying stop posting it. That's it.
Yeah, no one cares about your Liverpool bullshit. It's the Liverpool segment, you dickhead.
Yeah, you don't need to block him.
Bro, it's a bit of banter, bro. That's all it is. How many times do I get cooked in the comments, man?
Check your thing. I've unmodded you as well. Check your thing.
Yeah,
check your thing. I unmodded you as well. What are you gonna do?
bro, I'm still modded.
I don't think GRIZZ can unmod or mod anyone, if I'm honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Turkish, man, play the game, man.
It's actually true. Yo, get out of here, man.
Play the game, man.
I'm confused. Everyone's like, wait, what's going on now?
I was like, yo, man, I need that mod status.
People
man.
think I go mad. People still don't know, man.
All I know is I'm in the Big Six account. So.
Oh yeah, you are still. Yeah. Cool. Liverpool segment done. Let's get into some super chats. Badder says, Turk, 1 year ago, you told Uncle GRIZZ, quote, you can sleep well now. After beating us, but now you guys are out, it's our turn to tell you, you can sleep well now. You got me still. I remember when I said that to GRIZZ.
I don't, you know.
I remember when I said that. Yeah.
Sleep well now, though, Turkish, man.
That's crazy.
Life's a funny old game, man. What can we say? You got me still. AK says, hand it over. Manchester, 24 games unbeaten, on course for 97 points in his first season.
Shit.
That is a genius.
You won't do that because once it's done, you'll chill.
It depends how much Salah's on it though, because he's still got records to beat.
True.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They'll be on it, man. Liverpool.
But we'll slot not. See, this is the thing. I know Salah don't want to be rested, but if you when you wrap it up and then it's like Champions League, you might start resting him. So
not Salah.
Yeah, Salah don't want to be arrested.
Bro, people are pulling up. Salah done a tweet on the end of the season last season. Yeah, go back and check it out because actually it's gonna hurt you a lot more. Don't. Let me just tell you, you ain't got time to check it out. But he said at the end of the season, you know, like, I'm so hurt, I'm so disappointed, but I'm paraphrasing, but best believe we're going to come back strong and we're going to try our damn hardest to get that title. My guy tweeted that, went Turkey, got his hairline back, got his energy back, he just went on a whole heap of madness.
Does this mean Arsenal are winning it next season? Because I got mine done.
He's a legend. Turkish? I'm just saying you got to do that tweet.
Done 2 years ago.
I'm saying you got to do that tweet. Wait for everyone. Look out for Turkish's tweet now, because if Turkish does that tweet now and follows in the lines of Mohamed Salah, the world is in trouble.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah. Cal says Salah is the greatest player with Henry. It's too good, and greatest African player ever by far. Oof, that last sentence, by
it's
far.
A lot. I saw. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. GRIZZ, though, you made a good point. Mo Salah, he's the king of back your chat. Like, you know, we got the series Back Your Chat. He is literally Back Your Chat king, because I remember that exact tweet you're talking about, and for him to do that and then come back to the Premier League on course of 30 plus goals. If he breaks Henry's record, if he does 30-20, that's mad, man. I'm sorry. That
21.
Is
he needs 21 to break it, but he will break it. They play Southampton next. He could break it then because they're shit. You know what I mean? Do you know how open they are, bro? It's crazy.
He needs some food poisoning or something, man. I don't know. He needs to miss. It's always past 10. It's past 10 p.m. man. It's past 10 p.m.
Yo, man, easy, man.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Brother, where's that lasagna from? What year was it, TOBS? Have we got that? Have we still got that lasagna left?
2004, 2005.
Have we got any lasagna? Let's put it in the oven, man. He's hungry, bro. He's hungry.
We got Leicester to come as well. Yeah, Southampton, Leicester. He might.
Bro, he's gonna break it. It's like
how much does he need, Matisse?
He needs 21 to break it, and he's on 17.
How many?
Come on, man.
Four away.
This is He gonna break it with. He gonna break it comfortably. Comfortably, he gonna break it.
And he's he hasn't been injured this season, has he? As well, he's been fit.
I want him to win the Golden Boot over Haaland as well, because
he will.
Steve might come back with the Golden Boot. You know, about Haaland. I don't want to hear that shit chant, man. Fucking Viking,
How many is ahead of Haaland right now?
5.
No, I think they're level or something.
5. Nah. Haaland just bagged his 20. Wait, actually, no. Yeah, Haaland just bagged his 20th. Salah's on like 20.
Salah's on 25.
Yeah,
5 ahead.
Yeah, 5 is.
Salah's gone. Salah's
gone. Come off Twitter, Grizz, and go into your stats.
I don't keep up, bro. I don't keep
Salah's gone.
Forget you can't keep up with Mohamed Salah.
You never know, though. I think Haaland might come back into it.
No.
What? Okay.
Do you know why?
Because
Mamouche, brother. Yeah. Mamouche is the key. Liverpool play to Salah. He's on the end of everything.
I hear it.
Haaland, Mamouche is in the way, bro.
I think now with Haaland, it's starting to get into his kind of his bag now. I think for me,
he looked good against Spurs, I must admit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Next one here from Mystic saying Turkish love for the love, but you were mad rude when the Salah Premier League GOAT combo came up. I've never been rude about Salah, but I get Henry's your guy. Now Mo's having the GOAT Premier League season ever, 30 goals, 20 assists. Henry's record gone, title on your head top, must hold this out. I've never been rude about Salah. I've always rated Salah. Even in the Salah Hazard debates years ago when it was, predominantly Hazard, I always, remained kind of fair with it all. As much as, he might be, better aesthetically. Look what Salah's done since. There was only a couple of years ago, people were saying Salah's selfish. He started adding assists to his game. Like, I rate Salah highly.
Oh, bruv. Salah's Travella passes that he's basically trademarked this season.
Yeah, they're good.
Are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
He's evolved, man. He's evolved into a better player. It's mad. But whatever. With the Henry stuff, there's bias 100%, but it's not all down to stats for me. As much as, I don't want him to hit that 20. I can't lie to you, man. A question to the panel. Actually, let's save this one till the end, because it's more of a generic one. That's Arsenal, which we're going to get into. Arsenal. Shy one. City won the treble on United's head, and now they are in a relegation battle while Liverpool are winning their 20th. United are going out sad. Grizz, considering how stingy your owners are, I won't be shocked if they asked Arsenal to borrow them the parade decorations they had prepared last season. Every team gives guards of honor, starting with Chelsea.
Oh, wow.
Mane after run. Big up, bro. Hope you're good. What's this one? Adash.
Guard of honor is voluntary in every game.
Oh, okay. Cool. Got a voluntary every game. We haven't seen many due to last day title races, and some teams players don't give it. Okay. Silva, the rat did it. Oh, yeah, 1920. Last time City gave Liverpool a guard of honor, they slapped them 4-0.
We were drunk, man, brother. What the fuck, man?
This one's Arsenal as well. That's Arsenal. That's City. Last one on Liverpool. Morton says, not so impressive of Liverpool. Many say Arne's first season, 5 points better than City had last year after 27 games and 6 better than the season they won the treble.
Big facts and big stats there.
Yeah, Liverpool are doing their thing, regardless of everyone else. It's not like it's a default one. The points don't lie. But I do think that, the risk is that once they win the title and Salah breaks this, but Matisse is right, he can get 4 assists against Southampton. Once that record's gone as well, it'll be interesting to see how much fight there is there. All right, cool. Liverpool done. No fixture this weekend. We've kind of talked on Arsenal a little, but there is, I guess, there ain't more to say on the match. That's for sure. There's some super chats in. Any particular questions, burning questions, thoughts?
Well, it sounded like a riveting game, like from
edge of the seat stuff. Edge of the seat stuff.
The highlight was Mike Keogh getting owned by Nuno Espirito Santos.
No, what happened?
Why did he get owned though? He just answered the question.
Nah, but because Keogh was like, he knew, like, the answer in it. Like, it's like, he's just like, basically, he just told him, well, Arsenal ain't got striker. And so I overlooked midfield. Nah, I feel like it was kind of like, it was a nice answer, man. It was like, Keogh was expecting him to say something else, and then he was like, and he just smiled at him like that. I just felt it was just poetic anyway. But that's probably the highlight of the game. To be honest with you, there was nothing much else. And you kind of repeat yourself with Arsenal. There's not really much to say. That the title's done, and it's literally now just a case of whether Arteta loses his head now to the end of the season, because he's coming out with some mad shit right now. Like,
what he said recently? He said something recently.
He said, over my dead body.
Over my dead body.
They don't win this. We will not give up this league.
Yeah, he's just, I don't know, man. You have to watch out on him, man. See if he's okay to the end of the season, man. Because, boy, he looks like he's crashing out, man.
He needs to be okay, and he needs to do something different, man. That's what he needs.
How are you going to say over my dead body when the thing's nearly finished?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man.
Brother, it's just emotional, innit? It's just emotional. You say things like, this is what hypes up Arsenal fans beyond need.
This is the worry. This is the worry now. Obviously, he's new to this pressure now. This is the first time he's under this sort of pressure by media,
100%.
fans.
I was looking at the quotes he said.
Huh?
Right, go on.
No, go on. You said quotes. What about it?
Yeah, so he said, so I'm reading it now. So he goes, one second, let me get this here. So he says, we have made big strides this season. So I think this was before the game yesterday.
I think
we have made big strides this season. We should be mid-table with everything that has happened. No team in history with 5 red cards and this amount of injuries has been in the position we are today.
5 red cards. I didn't know that was something to be
bro, he said it as if like oh my god, they're all scandalous decisions. Some aren't, right?
Well, I don't know, man. Listen. There's one quote. I mean,
well, okay. Can I ask you a question? Which quote? Yeah, I was going to say, which quote has made you the maddest?
What of this week?
Yeah, his quotes.
Oh,
like
of this week.
Couple weeks.
Of this week, easy. I think when he was a journalist asked him yesterday, a journalist framed the question by starting off saying something along the lines of, obviously you haven't managed to achieve what you wanted to this season, right? Yeah. And then he cuts him off and saying, what do you mean? Are you saying first is achieving and second, third, fourth, fifth is all a disaster? He said, because some people might see otherwise. And I don't like that, because it's like he's leaning on these fucking absolute head gone muppets out there that just love every single thing that he says. Farts, shits, whatever, they just love it. I didn't like that, because he told us a couple seasons ago, last game of the season at Emirates, he was on that pitch and he said, don't be satisfied, and we finished second that season. He said, don't be satisfied, right? So 2 years later, when a journalist is asking you a question about failing to achieve what we want to achieve because we're not satisfied by second, because you also told us to not be satisfied, you cannot challenge that by saying what everything else is a disaster. It kind of stinks of the same when January he stopped the report and said, did I say I don't want a striker? No, you didn't say you don't want a striker. But when Charles Watts was saying to you, we need one, you said in 2024 we scored the most goals. So the words weren't, we don't need a striker, but the words essentially said, we don't need a striker. That is so don't beat around the bush. And if we're talking quotes in general, saying we've got the best owners that he worked with is the most sickening of the lot. This season he's had a few, and this is the worrying sign. He's under pressure now in terms of, even if it's just himself, even if the majority of Arsenal fans are with him still, the pressure on himself now, because these quotes are coming back round, maximizing every window, otherwise you fall behind. We've fallen behind because we haven't maximized windows. Telling us not to be satisfied with second 2 years ago now, 2 years ago, to challenge whether second, third, fourth is a disaster then in your third challenging season. I always say it, you defend the indefensible like Wenger, you sound like a fool sometimes. And this season he has sounded like a fool sometimes, I'm going to be honest. Now, it's not all on him. You know who I think it's majority on, but he's the face of it now, and I can't lie, some of these press conferences he ain't filling me with hope. Like we've got to make some banging signings in the summer, you know, because it feels very stale. It's mad. Yeah. It feels very stale, and if we don't get them star-studded, galvanizing signings in the summer, then we risk going into next season with that stale feeling still very much within touching distance. We cannot have this stale feeling going into the expectant season again, because the last two have been expectant. So yeah, I don't like some of the quotes. It doesn't sound great.
I think if you're going into match day 1 and there isn't a buzz about the place, and there isn't a couple of new names that I'm talking starting 11, big names. If there isn't that game week 1, there's gonna be chitter chatter and murmurs from the get go. Because this season, like I said, he kind of got away with it because of the injuries. Because everybody knew he needed to win the league or win something. He's not won anything this season. He's not winning the champs, right? Need to win something. Can't just keep relying on that one FA Cup. Ten Hag's got 2 cups and he's unemployed. You've got to win something. So the injuries have saved him, but next season there's nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide. If you don't win anything, I think even the biggest Arteta defenders will be like, you know what? We're kind of wasting time now because Saliba, his contract's not getting any longer. Your squad is not getting any younger. Like they're getting into their prime. Some of them, they're ready. Your fan base is ready. Everybody's ready, but this man's like, you know what I mean? So I think people that are afraid of change right now, I'm not really sure what you're afraid of, because I get you've got loyalty and emotional attachment to this manager, but you're not restarting the project. Your project's finished. Now you're just trying to win. Whoever wins, it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Same group of players, same Arsenal fan base. You're going to love it regardless. It doesn't need to be him that wins it, but you need to hurry up and win before you miss your chance. Because if you miss your chance and then others start getting back in the mix and some of your players start leaving and getting picked off, bro, that's where it's really going to sink in that you've done what you. I don't even want to compare it to Pochettino and Tottenham because they didn't spend. Like, I think that's a little bit of a get out. You didn't move stadium. You didn't have restrictions on your budget. You spent money. You stayed in the same place. You're ready to do what you need to do.
Nah, it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. They've won the league at our old place twice, so it doesn't matter.
Damn right.
It doesn't matter. So that's right. If it's damn right, then I don't want to see no more videos of you flipping and effing and blinding in Proton. I don't want to see anything. You're happy.
Proton shout me and they say we want you. No. I'll be reacting.
You won the league twice at our ground.
You want me to react to some Tottenham games too?
Good.
I'll start reacting.
It's all good. It's all rosy. You won the league twice at our ground, so it's all good. Yeah, that's
bro. You see how you're holding feelings. You interrupted GRIZZ to send shots to me then, and now you're a dead man. You're here trying to resurrect.
Nah,
please,
bro. I ain't trying to resurrect anything. I'm just saying.
It's been confirmed. You've won it twice, and we've won it. Just because you know,
you wear it like a badge of honor, innit?
So facts.
That's you speak facts, innit? Cool. So no problem. Then carry that smile.
Look, when you got
Invincible was one of them, by the way, but it's cool.
When you got drawn against PSV, obviously every Arsenal fan base thought, yeah, lovely, light work. Suddenly, it's not light work, is it?
It's not, man.
Isn't it?
What? Yeah, where's it?
Because they're not great. They're not great.
Listen, they beat Juventus. You know what I mean? So they've got goals in their team.
PSV's not a formality.
The thing is with them, they've got goals in their team.
Definitely not. We're not. Our midfield's not balanced. Our attack is blunt. That's a recipe for
Since when was the midfield not balanced?
Pardon?
Since when was the midfield not balanced?
The whole season. That's the reality. I mean, we haven't found that right balance. Well, us not playing great football is not new because of the injuries. We were struggling to play great football throughout this. A handful of games, we've played some great football. 90-minute complete performances. And I mean great football. I don't mean the rigid performances maybe away at City or when we didn't have Odegaard here against I forgot who. Like, yeah, we had some solid performances there, but in terms of great football on show, we've only had a few, and the midfield balance is key to that. He got Havertz wrong a couple of years ago. Now Mourinho was wrong this year. So essentially, when asked what our best midfield is, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, which is kind of stale because we've been asking for that for a couple of years now. We haven't seen it much because one, Partey's injury-prone season last season, and well, we've seen it quite a few times this season, but with an attack that hasn't been improved upon. So you've got a stale midfield there that's lacking the right balance. We spoke about this last time, Tobs. Rice is a 6. As much as
I'm with you. I just wanted to cook.
He's a 6. For me, there's this super chat here. Let me just get this in now because it doesn't answer it. But Zoheb said, Turkish, would you be okay with Ethan 10, Odegaard 8, and Rice 6 for the rest of the season, but Sterling plays right wing until Saka is back, or stay as it is now? I want to see something different, Zoheb, and if that's it, that's cool. For me, Odegaard needs to be tested in the 8. So if the only available player we have to be able to play that 10 is Ethan, then yeah, I'm with this 100% because I'd like to see a different balance to the midfield. I'd like to see
you want
proper
balance, Turkish. You want balance, yeah. I think he's still somehow being conservative and pragmatic. Even though you got no strikers, they're all injured. You'd think he'd go like we saw Pep the other day pick five forwards or whatever. Against who was it? I can't remember. Against us, against Liverpool. Yeah. I still think he's still in his head clean sheet first, as opposed to take risks.
100%.
What you got to lose now? You need to create and score. But yeah, he's still playing stiff men. You get me? Stiff men first. Robust physical men first. Flair and creativity, spontaneity, secondary. Instinct, secondary. He's still being that. That's what it looks to me. And that's a sign of pressure.
Yeah, but it's recruitment related as well. Because our midfield has no injuries and we haven't got an exciting player in that midfield. Rice is a top player. He's not an exciting player. I'm talking about the attacking third here. I'm talking about the final third, crunch time.
You're right. You're right.
We haven't got an exciting player in midfield. And now, the only one in attack that is Nwaneri. So it was struggling right now. And then with everyone fit, it's Nwaneri and Saka now. It's not like we've got an abundance of scary players, and that's where the recruitment has, as much as injuries have played a part, poor squad management have equally played a part. Because if we had a midfield now that did have that midfielder getting goals, did have the box crashing creative, not a box crashing Rice or Marino, who's more of a get the cross in and let but a box crasher in the mold, or maybe a Ramsey, someone that's looking for it, the cutbacks, looking to link up play with the wingers. We lack that in abundance. So it's not just attackers we need. We need 2 attackers, 2 midfielders, one of them being creative at the very least. That's 4 players already.
If you look at the
Smith Rowe,
the caliber of players that you signed in the in the attacking midfield positions and in the attack since you signed Odegaard, it's actually been pants. Like
abysmal.
It's been so pants for the most part. Like not one player could you say Arsenal's gone out of their way to sign that's like hot in demand. And it's like not saying that these players are unwanted, but it's like none of these players are like a Rice. Do you get what I'm saying? So like Rice is like, you get what I mean? Rice is a number 6. You went out and you signed like one of the best number 6s in the league. Like you don't see that signing in their midfield. Like since then, Marino isn't one of the best. He wasn't one of the best midfielders in Spain. Kai Havertz wasn't one of the best strikers in England. He wasn't even one of the best midfielders. He wasn't even one of the best players in Chelsea in an outsourced Chelsea team, right? Trossard, he's a good pickup at the time for the money, but he wasn't one of the best players in the league. Like, and when you look at the trajectory Arsenal have been on, challenging for titles, yet the caliber of players you're signing is getting worse. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense.
They're settling, bro. Settling. That's why I'm worried that as an ownership, they might look at 23, 24 and think, right, we spent up 200 and something mil. We've got Havertz here, 275, Rice here, 240, 100 mil on him. And we finished second. This summer, net spend was 10 million profit. We bought a defender in from Bologna, a midfielder from Sociedad, and we finished second. And we had a run similar to the run in the Champions League, making 70, 80 mil. So as owners, they might look at it as, we spent 200 M's, finished second. We made 10 million profit, we finished second. Which one sounds better to owners who don't give a shit about football this season? So that's my worry about it as well, that we'll sign players on the periphery of being great or potential wise, and the inevitable happens. Saliba, Gabriel, and Saka have all got 2 years left on their contracts this summer. Probably the 3 worst players to have at the same time, because Saliba and Gabriel together. Gabriel's 27, by the way. He is in his prime. So them 2 years to go, and Saka 2 years to go. Now Saka should sign because he's a local boy, but don't be fooled. Like, if we don't win, bro, we could be in for a big shock in a year or two. The only saving grace might be that maybe players want to run down their contracts nowadays. So we might have them for 2 years more in a Saliba. So in that time, we have to win it. But the reality is, if Real want to, pull their finger out and make a bid for any player, whether it's Arsenal, United, City with Rodri or Liverpool, Real have got the pull to make it happen. But Real ain't the Real that I grew up on in terms of just spunking money left, right, and center. They're not really that anymore. They kind of do the dark arts in the transfer window stuff. Get under the radar, 18 months, see out a contract, let's take you on. So yeah, imagine that saving grace might be that Saliba runs down and we have 2 years left of him, or Gabriel 2 years left. That's not a saving grace, really. That's just looking at the bright side of things.
But still, if you ask me, look, let's just assume, well, I think it's very safe to assume Liverpool win the league title, yeah? If you ask me as a Liverpool fan, right, who's going to be your closest challengers next season, I'd still say Arsenal,
Yeah, because they're stronger
over
as a
City,
unit.
over everyone else.
Yeah, their team's
As
good.
a unit, they're stronger than Man City at the moment. Maybe not.
Man City ain't coming back, Man City ain't coming back.
They can come back though. I get your point on why you think they won't, but they have the capital and the ambition to come back. Like they can go out in the summer if they really want to. I know you're shaking your head, but like let's be serious. Man City, when they won the title the first time under Pep, look at the players they brought to the club. They brought Sane, they brought Bernardo Silva, they brought all these players. Like I understand your point. It's going to take time with Man City, but they have got the capital and the ambition to accelerate that process.
You can't spend like that anymore, my brother.
They can though. Of course they can. They make a ton of money every year.
We'll see how they made that money.
You say they can't spend like that. How much money did they just spend in January?
But we'll see the reasons for that. Let's see. Let's just wait a few months.
Yeah, but you say we see the reasons for that. They've had years of not spending that much though, in terms of net spend.
In between,
they've made a lot of money.
I just think. Look, when they had money, they had obviously big money, and they were literally able to go and pluck out. And they had a stable structure. Now, people behind the scenes have gone, whether Steve or other City fans rate them or not, yeah, they've gone. The likes of Omar Barada, Bergerstein, other coaches as well, other technical staff, they have gone. And I'm just, again, speaking from an experience point of view, that when you have that much behind the scenes change, right, it's not easy just to transition into a new recruitment team, new analysts, and still keep buying bad boy players that are instantly going to bring you. You're talking elite level. I'm not saying City are finished and they're done and they're bums. No, let me make it very clear. What I'm saying is the dominant City that won 4 in a row, 3-peat, that's finished. What I'm saying, they will still be one of the challenges for the title. Of course they will. But then what I mean by back, that was some level of elite recruitment, top of the range coaching, everything. Even Pep needs to have a little look at himself, man. He looks a total different man. Looks a total different man.
Yeah, there's any man that can
do it. A lot of personal issues as well, of course. But these things have an effect on you long term, man. So I still think Arsenal. If you ask me who I fear next season, Arsenal.
Honestly, I don't know about next season for Arsenal, Liverpool, or City. I don't know who you're losing. I don't know who you're going to recruit. I don't know how City are going to look. I trust that they will be strong. Because even the way, if you look at Liverpool, finished third couple seasons, but then the recruitment, the couple players here and there over the years leads to what we're seeing now. Plus, you add the whole Salah has won it, Van Dijk has won it, a couple others have already won it. City have brought in Marmoush. If they bring in Verts, if they bring in a couple others on top of Haaland, who's won it, Diaz, who's won
100%.
it,
Gonzalez looks good.
They can be you lot this season, next season. Do you get it? Where it's like shit. Well, their transition just came like that. So I don't know anything. The summer will dictate, and especially your contracts with Salah, Van Dijk. And I think I agree with you. If Salah, Van Dijk sign and Trent goes, I make you lot favourites. But if Salah or Van Dijk go, that's a heavy hit either or.
100%.
And how you replace them is interesting. Like if Salah goes and then you buy Isak, for example, that's quite a fucking move. Do you get it? Nah, it's not like for like, but it will give you gusto to go.
No, I agree with you. If one of the big boys, and I put Van Dijk and Salah in that, if one of them leaves, it's a mini panic. No word of a lie. Mini panic, but they won't.
Yeah. Well, Salah's got 70% of your goals, so
yeah, Salah going is
that's catastrophe.
Salah going is devastating.
That's like when Tottenham lost Kane.
I think Van Dijk going is as devastating. I think it's as devastating.
100%.
As in a different way.
100%.
In a different way.
It's different.
I agree.
Yeah.
Who are they going to go out and sign that can even come close to the availability, the quality, like
the leadership?
There's nobody out there. There's no Premier League icon.
This season's leadership from Van Dijk has been different.
That's what's crazy, you know. If I was to ask you who you'd rather keep, you'd probably say Salah. But if I was to ask who is harder to replace, it's probably Van Dijk.
Yeah, it's mad.
Because Salah, you have other options because it's a full like.
Do you know what?
I don't think Salah's harder to replace.
I don't think Liverpool's attack's good enough.
No, this season, I mean, but this season Salah's different. You don't get many of this season.
I do just want to say,
I'm talking about 20-goal player. Isn't that easier to? Actually, it's not even easy.
I know it's a small sample. But let me just say, every time Salah is away on AFCON or he's been very rarely injured, our record is banging. Just saying.
Wouldn't last over the course of the season.
That's what I said. The sample size is small, so we don't know.
How many games did he miss?
But I get why you say it, Turkish.
5-6 games, 4, 5, 6 games.
I get why you say it.
I'm just thinking of defenders like Van Dijk, but then players like Salah.
When you deep it, they're actually like, I'm looking at left-sided.
I get it. It's so peak. It's
so peak.
It's
one of them. Man.
Peak.
What are you lot actually gonna do? You're gonna need to do one of them gems. You're gonna have to scout and get some beast, some data-led beast, bro.
Yeah,
but that's what we do. I'm not gonna lie. That's what we do. I swear to you, I'm not just saying it, but I'm calm about it. I shouldn't be. Like you're talking, what the fuck do you do,
bro? You're about to win a league title. You're
no. I'm talking about no. Toby's saying post Van Dijk or post Salah. I'm excited.
But I understand what you're saying about you're not really into it yet because you still got so much to enjoy in the next 2-3 months. Why would you be thinking about the worst?
I'm excited how we're going to replace them.
I get it. All right, let's do super chats on Arsenal. There is a few as expected. Yanis says, is there precedent for a player at Saka's level to get hamstring surgery and recover to that level without future hamstring problems? Big up everyone. Off the top, ain't got examples, but the common consensus is that it's a worry.
Michael,
I mean, well, I've got examples of bad ones, but I ain't got examples of good ones off the top of my head. Players who have come back and been as good or
but then Michael Owen was literally relying on his pace, where Saka's got much more to his game. So
Anurag says, Arsenal fans, in February 2026, been a tough year, but how are we supposed to compete with City? Rodri back, 500 M spent, Pep leaves in 2027, and we, quote, don't see Paul as a threat. So that is Arteta's chance. And if not, 2028. Hashtag, not even a hashtag. He just added Netflix. Yeah.
Netflix FC.
Adar says, is it true that Edu left because he was found stealing light bulbs and lemons from the club, making Arteta angry because he needed those for his tactical presentations? There's more that meets the eye to this Edu stuff. That's all I'm going to say on that. I don't have the ins and outs, but
sounds like
100%. Yeah, something, man. Like, give us a little.
Sounds like you got something, and you're just not telling
us. No, I mean, bro, common sense, bro. And people are going to start explaining gardening leave to me. Now, I know what the hell gardening leave is. But if the man wants to go, you either let him go then, or you just see out the contract. And this whole leaking information thing, whether we let him go in November 2024 or let him go in July 2025, he can leak the same information. If you're worried about him leaking the January information, we did fuck all in January. There was nothing to leak. So I'm not too, he's on gardening leave. And that's it. Like, that's all we know about it. But yeah, there's definitely more that meets the eye. Shamar says 22-23 Saliba got injured. It cost him the league. 23-24 Kai didn't start as the striker. 24-25 Arteta hired pickpockets. Then the PGMOL is against them. We have a lot of injuries and Liverpool are lucky.
Oh, fuck off.
Taylor says, Turkish, out of the 6 seasons Mikel's been here, where does this season rank in terms of enjoyable? This is joint bottom.
No way.
It's joint bottom. Because I knew, you lot know, I knew from this 18 months ago, I said, we're winning something. But 12 months ago, I knew we fucked the bat in the window and I said, we're not. And from when I don't believe, It's a shit. Like from when I don't believe and then it doesn't produce. We're not in no cups, bro. FA Cup, I ain't got nothing to look forward to. Carabao Cup, we got semis, no final. That's done as well. Champions League, PSV, and then get smoked by one of the Madrids. Like it's not really. I don't have much gusto with it. So this season for me, it ranks. Now people might say, "What about the 8th one? That was shit as well." But it's just feeling. Last season was by far the best feeling that I've had in probably Emirates era.
All I'm going to say,
Van Persie,
the way TOBS is smiling is crazy.
No, do you know why I'm smiling? It's because when you actually hear what he's saying. I've seen more videos of him flipping out this season than I did when they finished 8th.
That's what I'm saying. Mad.
I don't think he's done one happy Proton ad. Not one.
I have.
But shall I tell you?
He's just been threatening thousands of people every week.
No, but shall I tell you? Shall I tell you what I rate about what I rate about Turkish's rants or whatever you want to call them? Yeah. No, I do rate it. He could easily do a lot of "I told you so" type ones. Do you get it? Like he's literally told us anyway that all this shit's gonna happen. What the fuck? Stop. But he still stays kind of. He doesn't go over the edge and says "I told you so" type videos. You know what I mean?
That's my next title. I told you so. Next time we drop points. Cap it.
But Grizz, he's always every video he calls out Twitter fans. Every video.
Yeah, they're the worst though, bro.
Every video he calls out Twitter fans.
I do as well, to be honest with you. I hate Twitter fans. I hate it. That's why I haven't been on Twitter much the last 2-3 weeks. I can't honestly.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
They make me sick.
Yeah, like that.
Incurably sick. That's how sick I feel when I open Twitter sometimes. I feel like it's
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like that on YouTube. I feel like...
That's why when you lot start off on
it,
that's why when Steve or Grizz or somebody, Matisse told you've all done it. You go off on one with them lot. On one hand, it frustrates me because it's like, but I'm not them.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I'm like, but they need to stand.
They need to be
somehow.
Told, yeah.
So it's just.
But there's Liverpool content creators as well. It's like it drives me mad as well that so many were just ranting and raving about Liverpool as well, guys. I'm not lying to you. Like, what the fuck is there to rant and rave about Liverpool about? Like spitting feathers about Liverpool. It's just, I don't know. It's this content. Like something needs to be created. Like. Liverpool 1 defeat all season, and I'm not joking. And if people feel guilty or feel I'm talking about them, then if the shoe fits and all that, but look, why you like cherish these moments? If you can't enjoy Liverpool right now, what the fuck, man? Look at the rest of these brothers. Look at their faces. Look at the state of them. And Liverpool, like, will just. But anyway, each to their own, man. If you want to just
one day
shouting and balling, keep shouting and balling.
Anurag says, I get it, the title's done. Will everyone say the same if Salah, brother? Put it down. It's done. Just
put it down.
Yeah. Please, bro. Please. Ray says,
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Arsenal have only ourselves to blame, to be honest. But the agenda that we have a discipline problem is crazy. Example, none of the Reds are even close to Dorgu's. I get that. It's not this, but that's how they frame it because they couple it all up or put it all together. Jack says, I don't really care if Arteta is sacked, although I think he's a good manager. However, I don't trust KSC to competently replace him. They'll probably hire Cesc.
Oh.
Cesc a man that loves the club, though, in terms of...
Yeah, he's doing bits as well, you know.
And then if you sack Arteta and hire him, then we're gonna start seeing Grizz start waxing lyrical, calling himself
Worry about him.
Grizz.
I like session. I'm not joking.
Grizz, like everyone.
I'm telling you now, so don't say, oh, here we go. I'm telling you now, I like Cesc. So if he ever becomes,
everyone can say that now.
Ayo says, I believe Mikel wants to win, but he needs to. Of course, he wants to win, but he needs to self-reflect. His arrogance has led to too many mistakes, and it's holding him back. Yep.
I thought he was talking about John Obi. Did you not see his video to Jamie Carragher?
Oh, he flipped.
He boned out, bro.
No, I haven't seen
it.
Everyone
out.
Flipped, bro. That podcast has come out of nowhere, though. It's actually
he cooked it. Yeah. They got over 100k subs. I think
it's been around for a while.
Bro, he talks. being real is different for each individual. Like, but he's real to like he just keeps it 100, whether you agree with him or not. It's good still.
That's what it's about.
Turkish is kind of like the main character in Squid Games. Man knows shit's going down and tells people, but is surrounded by pure delusion until it's too late.
That's a good reference. Fair one. That's a good show.
Yeah. And I'm smiling. This is like a Joker smile. This is a fucking madman smile. I'm not happy, people. I'm not fucking happy. I got to do this show for 3 months for no reason. No fucking reason.
You got to do previews for no reason.
Bro, you could be worse, but you could be 14th, bro.
Oh shit.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Premier League
But
previews,
it also could be better, bro. That's Imagine that. I'm looking at. That's a positive, right? I'm looking at the could be better, not the could be worse. But
if there's anything, bro, talk about being in the mud. Me and Toby, man, we're suffering out here, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you're smiling in your videos. Doesn't sound like you're suffering, bro.
Do you know what smiling through the pain means? Like, do you like
the amount of times I've had that where I'm smiling and I'm angry and people are like, why are you smiling?
Exactly. That's a different sort of struggle as well. You have to smile through the pain, you know?
Nah, man, F that.
Yeah, you stay depressed in it then.
I ain't depressed. I look for happiness outside of football. When it comes to my team, I ain't smiling.
No, I hear it.
If you ask me about Tottenham, I'm gonna frown. Yeah.
No, I hear it.
That's Arsenal super chats done. Chelsea remaining 4-0 winners.
Brother, it's late.
Great. This is beautiful stuff.
It's late. I ain't about to sit here and gas up no Southampton win, bro. We beat Southampton 4-0. On to the next.
Talk about your boy saying he's gonna be back off the back of a 4-0 win where he played 90 minutes and instead of him to,
he wasn't at his best. He wasn't at his best.
No, I'm not saying that he played bad. I'm saying because he missed chances, he's talking about I'll be back. I'm like,
because he holds himself to the highest standards. No, he knows he played poorly. He said, well done to the team or whatever. Well, big up the team. I'll be back. He knows that he played shit within the win, and it's Southampton, and he should not be playing shit against Southampton. He should be stat padding against Southampton. He should be fucking walking over Southampton. Even Maddison cooked against Southampton. I remember watching that game.
Don't say everybody. Don't let us be here until midnight. Yeah, let's just keep stepping. Yeah.
Let me get the remaining.
You really need that voice to stop performing because I can tell you're breaking, right?
You've been performing. Allow it, bro. Please.
You're struggling out here, bro. I know you're getting cooked in like 5 different group chats with your friends as well. You're getting cooked.
Man, it's got one more game, man, until I kick him out my fantasy, man. Because this guy's not returning anything right now.
Yeah.
So that's the game.
He scored against you. What are you talking about?
Nah, but it's cost.
Oh, he's talking about Palmer, isn't he?
Brother, can you relax, bro? You know what I mean, man? Like, what's going on with this guy? Palmer, bro.
Sorry, I'm on defense mode. Sorry.
He started the show with a howler. He's gonna end it with a howler.
Before you do that,
I've had a mare today. Sorry.
You had the absolute mare.
Bro said you don't need a top goalkeeper. You have to be a top team.
You don't have to. Yeah.
The most important.
Man, you know what, Matisse? Man thinks he's playing 7-a-side in his local team. Put anyone in goal.
Hear me out, though.
Anyone in goal.
Hear me out, though. If you had like a Chelsea 2004 defense, no big man thing, back four, you're telling me that you couldn't possibly have won that league. Peter Cech is an all-timer, probably the best goalkeeper in Premier League history. But you're telling me that defense, you don't think you could have won the Premier League with a when Liverpool won the Premier League, we went out to Atletico Madrid in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. We were the best team in Europe, bar none. We blitzed Atletico Madrid and they caught us on the break. And you know who was in goal for us and letting the sloppiest, nastiest goals? Adrian wasn't a good goalkeeper at them times, though. But that's my point. You'd need a top quality keeper to win the elite. Yeah, but I didn't say you need. No, I don't think I can think of a team that's won the major honors with a shit keeper.
Victor Valdez.
I never said a shit. That's a good shout.
Victor Valdez is probably.
But he also. My exact words were: you don't need. I don't think you need a world class goalkeeper to win the Premier League title. That's what I'm saying. I don't think you need an elite goalkeeper to win a Premier League title.
Victor Valdez wasn't world class, so there's your example.
Joe Hart wasn't world class when Man City won it.
Who was a Blackburn keeper?
Brad Friedel.
Flowers.
Flowers. Oh, way back. Oh.
Tim Flowers, no?
Is he all right? He good?
Yeah.
Was
Tim
David
Flowers for that generation? Yeah.
David De Gea before he went supernova? David De Gea, the third seed.
I get you. That David Hale one, to be fair.
They didn't win the league with you. Did you win the league?
They did win the league with David De Gea. They did.
De Gea was come on, man. De Gea was one of the best prospects out.
You didn't have to have
but he wasn't. That's my point, though. So you're proving my point. You lot said you need an elite goalkeeper. I said you don't need an elite goalkeeper.
He was a very talented keeper.
I don't think that was your phrase that you
That
used.
was my phrase. Why would I say that you can get by winning a league with a shit goalkeeper? That's crazy.
Can someone check VAR? That's another VAR check.
Why would I say that?
That's another VAR check.
It's not.
I'm sure you used the word good keeper, not elite.
Yeah. So then, how did you go from good to shit? I don't understand. I said you can get by. I said you can get by winning the league with a good goalkeeper.
Okay. You didn't say elite, and I shouldn't have said shit. And you didn't.
No, he's got a point. You know, Barthez as well. He was in there.
That's the point I was making. You lot were the ones that said, "Oh, it needs to be elite." I said, I don't think it does need to be elite. If you have a good goalkeeper, calm.
Seven super chats I've got here. I'm going to get them in and then we're going to call it a night, people. Missed this one on the Arsenal segment from Bada saying, everyone talking about Trent to Madrid. Fairs, he can go, but Alonso likes a back three. Who says it's not Saliba, Gabriel, Rudiger under Alonso? Possible? No, because they ain't got the funds to buy both of us like that. So, yeah.
Look at the names people spamming in the chat. Barthez, you know. Come on, man.
No, that's all. I literally just said that now. Barthez wasn't the best. So you go.
There's a name that I saw in there, but if I say it, Turkish is gonna cry and start saying we won the league at your ground. So I ain't gonna say anything.
What, Lehman?
No, not Lehman, of course. Come on.
Oh.
Seaman
Seaman.
was a good keeper.
Was Jens Lehmann world class?
Not saying anything.
Seaman was cold. Lehman had a good, Lehman had a good few years. Maybe not them times you had Buffon. He did overtake Oliver Kahn. Oliver Kahn was undisputably world class.
Dudek won the UCL. Just saying.
I'd say Lehman was just under world class.
Yeah,
just under world class. I'd say.
Seaman was top quality, man.
Seaman was cold.
Seaman was quality. I don't know what Tob's on about. He's like a howler today. Retire. Let's end the stream. Get off. Pretend you got no Wi-Fi.
I only said it because he knows that I don't rate him as like a top.
David Seaman, bro, he's my kind of keeper. You know, opposite of extrovert and panicky and mad and giving shockwaves to the rest of the defense. Seaman was Mr. Calmness personified. Of course, he's going to be remembered for the Ronaldinho chip and the was it the Spurs player, the lob.
Naeem. You mean the Cup Winners' Cup final? Yeah.
But Seaman was a proper safe keeper, like made you feel calm.
I'm not saying he's bad. I thought he was very good. Me and Turkish have obviously had a difference of opinions.
You know, Top, man. He wants to try. You know what he does, man.
So.
Ad says, how is the player of the year Foden getting no criticism for flopping the first time he actually has no super team around him?
Jeez.
Hey,
for me, it's you know why I don't talk about Foden as much as maybe people might want, because I've never really rated him to the level that he was being rated in the first place.
But that's why you should talk. That's why you should talk, because it's like people have been in a perennial state of overrating. And make no mistake, he's a quality player when he's on it. Like when he's on it, the guy's a quality player, but he's a quality player in the right circumstances and conditions, right? You need a player to cook more than he does. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's not even just creating, like just play well, bro. Like your team needs you to play well.
Foden or Bruno?
Foden.
Messi says, is McAllister a better midfielder than Declan Rice, and what is the team of the season to you guys? Different midfielders.
McAllister's cold.
McAllister's way better on the ball. Declan Rice is way better off the ball.
Yeah.
People are understanding how good McAllister is now.
I think they should have learned from Brighton.
If you had to choose one, though, who would you choose?
Me? For my team?
Declan Rice.
It's tough, man.
Tough, they're both different players. They don't even play the same position.
I need McAllister.
You can literally play them together.
Okay, hold on. There's an answer for that. We all agree. Declan Rice, clear better number 6. McAllister,
Of course,
better rate.
of course, they're
Yeah,
both.
yeah,
They're not even the same
That's not
player.
even.
There you
That's,
go.
Play them to just play them.
That's the
not
on the
even
ball,
up
off
for
the
debate.
ball argument
There
in
you go.
position.
not even up for debate.
Yo. Maybe
Yeah.
get
No, but what the reason why I said that is because McAllister has played as 6 and Rice has played as an 8. So you can't say you get me.
Yeah, it's just the.
Zubi
that's
Mendy,
just-
man. Zubi.
We missed Salah for 2 months and we were top of the league at this point last season.
Yeah, our record without Salah is
All right, well then get rid of him then, innit?
And he added, this was actually before, but he said even without Salah, our attack is still better than yours.
Good.
Matisse. And
Keep
everybody
doing
else.
this. Get rid of Salah. Let him go somewhere, and then let's see next season, man.
nothing lasts forever, man. You know what I mean? Liverpool will still be there when Salah's gone.
Yo, you'll have
Why
I hope Salah's watching.
Are you
Liverpool-
starting this
Salah,
agenda now, Saeed? Are you still? Are you
Salah, I
starting
hope
this-
you're watching. Liverpool fans, they said they're fine without
know.
you. So, King, my African King, if you're watching, yeah, they don't appreciate you. They don't need you. Yeah, leave.
come back home, man. Come back home, innit?
Come back home to Chelsea, man. You got a prem here as well. Don't worry. Come back home.
Imagine he does that. That'll be madness. You know? Imagine he came back home.
Come home.
You gave this guy chicken nuggets minutes and then pushed him back.
Are
out
you
to
saying
Italy.
home?
Those were
Cheek.
important development minutes for his
Actually,
career,
no.
Toby. Yeah.
I said home, you know.
They sent him.
He
fam,
was built in Shrewsbury. He was built.
They gave this guy Happy Meal minutes and
Come
then
home.
put him in a suitcase and shipped him off to Florence.
Come home.
Man
He's-
saying come
He
home,
scored
man.
in Wenger's
Home.
1,000th game. Come home, man.
They made him
Come home.
sleep on the stairs and that. You know what I mean?
HMP
Home.
saying come home, you know.
Home.
Come home.
Home, Mohammed. Home. Just like Mace. Home.
Man
Yo,
said,
where's Mason
"Home,
Mount?
Mohammed,
Still
in
injured.
Chelsea." Man.
Brother, that guy, man, he's
Still injured.
finished, bro. We've been
Wow.
fleeced, man.
Andre says, my conspiracy theory is City know they have a transfer ban coming, so that's why they spent that in January. I've heard that.
Good, that's a fair conspiracy, that.
I've heard that and the opposite, where they think they're getting away, hence the contracts, the money being spent and whatnot. But yeah, either or. We'll find out in about a month or two. Probably. Who knows? Hamza says, and the last one here for the night. A question to the panel. What's your bold football prediction for the next 10 years? Mine is that I think a Big Six team will get relegated.
Next 10 years. Next 10 years. Mine is Man United won't win another league title for the next 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Fair, that's fair.
My bold one
How
is
long will
Tottenham
that
will win
be?
something.
That would be 2036.
Yeah.
Tottenham
No,
win
no.
the Carabao Cup.
What the fuck?
Tottenham win the Carabao Cup.
Ha 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 ha. You're
It's
so
not
funny.
funny. It's really not funny.
Ha
Trust me.
ha 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 ha.
It's
You're
not
so
funny.
Mine
Oh.
is Brighton will win the Premier League.
Okay.
It's random
What's
one.
yours, Turkish?
This is 10 years away. Arsenal are going to win the Champions League.
Do I play the outro or because that was crazy?
You play the outro, man.
Bro, 10 years. This can't come back to bite me. I'll be 46. Champions League, treble, formidable. What else you lot done that we
Good
ain't
one.
done? Man? We're
Good
doing
What
one.
was
it
Good
all.
Tobes'
good
one?
one.
What was Tobes' one?
Good
Doing
one.
it all.
Good one. I said Man
you
United
said
aren't going to
Man
win the
United.
league
Oh, okay.
because
Yeah.
they're just cooked structurally, man. They're just cooked.
People are saying that's the most unrealistic. It's bold prediction. It's meant to be fucking bold, isn't it? There you go.
Alright, we're just happy you're actually putting your bold predictions out on camera because you were saying stuff about Arsenal when we were doing that football challenge and you
Well, catch
denied
me in
it.
10 years then. Catch me in 10 years, bro.
We will be there. We'll be there.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
I don't know if I'll be there, but someone will be there. Zekai will probably be running Big Six by then. So yeah, take it up with him.
Man will be
Take it up
having
with
to
him.
explain these
Nah,
things.
we're gonna rush Sakai. We're gonna
Yeah.
rush Sakai. bro.
You know, it's funny, you know, like you're imagine that, like, you have to retire from the Big Six. They say, "Yo, who you got replaced for?" Yeah, my son. My son's gonna
He's in.
replace.
Imagine Matisse. Imagine us and Zakai. Fam, we'll put Conky's little head.
Look at this
Yeah,
guy.
bro, man.
Basola, come get your man. Listen to the way he just started, bro. My son's 4 years
Zakai will
old,
be like,
bro.
"Yo, Tobes, you need to get on the Big Six."
My
Oh,
son's
start this
4
stream. I'll just grab his
That's an
ear. I'm like,
incredible
"What
solution.
I'm
what's
about
he
to
saying?"
wake up Zekai, bro, to come put it
I'll
on
just-
you, bro. You
I'll
don't
just
know.
grab the guy's ear. You know, like how them African parents they grab your ear like this. I'll just grab his ear like, "Get out of my face,
Yeah.
man."
VPN
I
and
know
that.
he's gonna hate Uncle Tobes. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna hate Uncle Tobes. It's all mad.
No, but he is gonna be Toby. You know, like he calls me unks. Yeah, he's proper gonna be one of those proper annoying African uncles.
100%.
100%.
100%.
Why no?
Angry uncles. You know what I'm like? Angry uncles in the barber shop. You know them ones. That's always gonna be
screaming into his phone about Madison.
Screaming into
Madison.
Do you know what's so funny? I actually met a couple of Nigerian Spurs fans maybe like a year ago, and they added me to this chat. I just have it on mute all the time, but it's so funny. There's a chat full of like it's called Nigeria Spurs. It's so funny. It's so funny.
But they're all sending voice notes, isn't it?
Put me in it.
No, why would I put you in it?
Put me in it.
Man's not Nigerian, doesn't support Spurs.
I told you I got Nigerian in me, and I'm an uncle. Add me.
What do you mean, like Astrid Wet?
Yo.
What?
Yeah.